right, Snipe. Listen, buddy. People are talking. So apparently, you have a problem, and your problem is that you're not here enough. You gotta be here more. You know why? Because we're here. And that's where you should be, ultimately. And it's important for all people to know where they should be. Destination, even though it's only part of the journey, is still necessary. Anyway, that's enough of that. We're gonna go live soon. They're talking about something. I don't know what. I'm not really listening. But how are you? And also, where's Ellie? Ellie, I know if you're not in the chat, you can't hear me, but I'm yelling for you anyway. Oh, hey! Holy shit! Hey, it's Rob. Thanks, buddy. Everybody also is saying thank you, but you can't hear them yet because I haven't unleashed them. I mean, I guess I'll unleash them now, so here they come. Right, you guys are voice live.
Voice live!
Oh my gosh, what do we do? I'm sorry,
Unleashed.
I'm busy having a GIF war.
Woof,
Voice
woof,
live.
woof, 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 woof. Okay, sorry.
That's weird.
My favorite colorblind person.
Oh. Yeah.
Anyway, hi everybody.
Anybody in the
Hello.
chat drink a LaCroix and like wasn't disappointed?
Ever,
Is that
it's
possible?
terrible every time, dude.
Oh, man.
So for relevant context, groceries were delivered, and for some reason they put LaCroix in there that
Yeah.
Patrick definitely didn't order.
Oh, you didn't
and-
order that?
No,
Hell
God, no.
no.
Why would he
Oh.
order that?
They just
I'm
showed up.
trying to find a way to drink them that they're not ass. And
I mean, I
so
can go
far,
do
we've
that.
pretty much failed.
I
More
got
than
gin.
likely, what happened is some jerk like opened a thing, or it fell off of a crate and it bust open. So they're like, "Well,
No, it
okay."
was completely intact.
Yeah. Dude,
No,
it was
no, no,
like
no. I'm saying that it was in a box, and then the box was
Oh.
either ripped open or it
like
part
a
of it was
box
dented.
full of boxes
No,
because this
the
was like a
No,
This is a
it's
whole thing of
LaCroix
LaCroix.
12 pack.
Roy. Yeah.
It's a LaCroix 12 pack. It's perfectly intact. It was delivered to us by mistake.
Yeah, they straight up gave us
Because-
something we didn't.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was probably they had multiple orders from this grocery store, and they accidentally put someone else's LaCroix, which we did them a favor. If yeah,
yeah.
they gave them gave us
Or
their
like that
LaCroix.
person canceled their
And it's-
order or
yeah.
something.
Yeah, and so
whatever.
they just had a LaCroix, and
And they were like, "I'm not gonna drink this."
Yeah, yeah, they were like, "I'm gonna pawn this off with someone else."
These guys
What is
order
it's
like
bad?
vegan stuff all the time. They'll
It's
probably
real bad, guys.
So
That's the point.
It's so annoying because it smells fantastic.
Yeah, yet it tastes
Like-
like nothing. I don't
It's-
understand because the
It's
smell
just,
is
it's
really
just the
powerful.
carbonated water. It's just that bitter, just carbon taste. It's like, this sucks, dude.
My experience
So-
with LaCroix is before I knew LaCroix was a thing, my mom and sisters asked me to like, hey, go to the store and pick up the coconut. It's like coconut. And apparently the first part was LaCroix. I was like, what? It's like coconut water. I was like, okay, good. Like coconut, whatever. And I was like, sweet. So I went and got a bunch of fucking like coconut water. I was like, this is not what we wanted. It's fucking coconut water, ain't it? Like
Coconut water is way better than LaCroix.
coconut water, ain't it?
And coconut water sucks too.
What you
Yeah.
want?
Better
Water
than
is-
LaCroix.
I
It's
like
way.
coconut
I like
instead
coconut
of
water too,
LaCroix.
but it's also way, way better than LaCroix. So, for context, I put 2 parts tea to 1 part LaCroix, and then also had to put one of the Mio like lemonade mixers in there to cover up how god awful this stuff is because it
Yeah.
has no taste. It's like freaking tonic water.
Yeah,
I would
the
rather
Mio
just
did
drink
the
tonic
trick.
water.
The Mio did
Yeah, the
like
Mio,
orange juice
the Mio
didn't
helped
help.
a lot.
It was just like, God, yeah.
The Mio
so
helped a lot.
That's
So-
It's
probably
like
how we're gonna get rid of it.
they put a different flavor on the carbonation itself somehow.
We always said it's carbonated by things like they make
Mhm.
it by stuff. They don't actually put the flavor in it. They just make
Yeah.
they just
They have
can it
coconuts in the
room
vicinity
with the
of
things. The kind
coconut
we have
water.
is what raspberry.
Raspberry
something?
cranberry.
Raspberry
so it was,
cranberry.
it was like somebody who was carrying like some like a package of raspberries and cranberries. And they were like, "Hey, can you hit the fucking Soda Stream and, like carbonate that water over there?" And he was like, "Yeah, sure." And they're like, "What are you carrying?" He's like, "Raspberries and cranberries." All right, sweet. I know what flavors is gonna be.
Oh Christ!
It'll have the
Uh,
essence.
I look
But
away
yeah.
for a second. And-
So you're talking about the GIF war we are now
Yeah.
engaged in? Okay. So To anybody who likes LaCroix, what's wrong with you? And tell us why.
And how?
So rude.
How do you do that?
Dude, yeah.
How do you,
I like plenty of things people don't like, so whatever.
Why would you drink LaCroix when you have the flavor explosion that Diet Shasta Cola is?
Diet Shasta Cola. Look, I
Or
get it
even
if
like
you
the
like mix
generic
alcohol with
sparkling
it, but
water
then just
from
drink
Walmart.
alcohol.
Yeah.
Well, the generic ones I could see not wanting because they have like aspartame in them, and if you just
Oh,
put, like,
yeah.
a sweetener or whatever,
That's fair.
then I get it. Not that I am like opposed to aspartame or whatever. Just I get why people would want a product like LaCroix on the market. I just why? Oh god, it's the carbonated water taste that sharp bitterness. I'm like, how do you get into that? You know?
I don't know, man.
Like I'd rather just drink regular water personally. But if I was really just like, God, I wish this had a hint of fruit, then like cut a fucking strawberry in half and drop it in there for a little while or something. You know, it'll taste more like fruit than the LaCroix did. And
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't know, man. If
All right.
you ever know anybody who likes LaCroix, fine, we'll go face live. You can see us be indignant about this disgusting sparkling
yes.
water. It's not
It's
even
not
that
good.
effervescent. Like,
Yeah.
it's whatever.
Listen, I was gonna say I don't
This is
just
a
drink
stupid
diet soda. I
conversation.
prefer diet soda, and I think LaCroix tastes like ass. So.
I like Diet Dr. Pepper more than regular Dr. Pepper.
I mean, who doesn't? People who don't,
And
have
that's
never had
David's
Diet
fault.
Pepper, Diet Dr. Pepper's the truth.
I keep finding out how much I dislike all Dr. Pepper every time I try it. Some of the like different flavored ones, I'm like, oh, I'll have a can of this, and then I won't need any for months. But
I like Diet Pepper. The
Are we
freaking
gonna-
what was it? The one I got, the strawberries and cream, the diet strawberries and cream. That stuff was fire.
that is unironically delicious, which is
I was like, big
Uh,
ups on
yeah.
that one.
So
cool.
last time on Into the
But
Storm,
we're not even face live, Panda.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
we
are. I already
are.
said
Yeah,
we
we
were
are.
You
face
said we were face live.
When
we went
did you
face live
say
like
that?
2 minutes ago. Like
When-
2 minutes
when
ago.
we
Like
went
3
I said, I
faces
guess
ago.
we should go face live.
Yeah.
It's the middle of that.
what
rant.
time is FaceTime?
Now
Anyway,
is
yes.
FaceTime.
What kind of book
Panda,
is
I'm
Facebook?
sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Please
How
go
dare
on.
you did.
Now
Pretty
you
sure
do
did
it.
it very intentionally.
Sir, I'm doing it next time.
Oh gosh.
I didn't want to.
Anyway, yeah, go ahead.
Last time on Into the Storm, we wake up from a camp and near the river that we need to cross. Don't know why I went into this sexy. It's because of the word river. And we're like, man, how do we get across this? Let's go check out that bridge again. Correct? Yeah. So we go check out this bridge. We see a couple people standing, specifically Eli and Sam goes to check it out while Lamia and Strolhawk stay back and they stay in the camp. You see some dudes on the bridge, and it looks like they dump something off of it. And we're like, oh, that's a body. And we see a cart kind of parked in this clearing. So we're like, well, we've got to go investigate that. So we roll up on this cart, but we get spotted as we're running up to this cart. And Eli does the genius move, and he jumps in the cart to hide. Where Sam just goes and runs away, trying to lure them away. There's a body in the cart. Yeah, so Eli's just with a dead body again.
As is tradition.
As these group of dudes that are chasing Sam run by, Eli casts something mist. Is it like scary mist, specter mist, phantom mist? It's mist that if you run through, yeah, you get spooked. You get
Haunting
scared.
Mist
Haunting.
is the name of the spell. Haunting
Yeah.
Mists.
And 3 out of the 4, I think, dudes freak out, run back. One dude powers through it and runs through. Sam turns around and casts Entangle on him. Entangle? Yeah. Where plant growth grows up and wraps around their feet and pulls them down. Then Eli hops out and casts Blindness on the dude. Again, which is great. And we book it back to our camp. Eli's nice enough to release it from him. after we get back, so the dude's not just permanently blind. So we decide that might be out. Let's go try and find a way across the river. We'll build something to float on. I remembered. Build something. While Sam goes and like gets some rope and checks for depths, to see where the most shallow place is where we can cross. As he's going, he sees a tent set up pretty far down the river and goes to investigate. And he sees a dude in the tent, looks kind of injured, and he throws a rock to lure whoever it is. It's Clover, or not Clover. The guy, the person that took over Clover. And that's going to pop up and go, oh, hey, it's you. Yeah.
The Clover.
Hear him a little bit. I see that him and his group, who I'm blanking on the names of right now, have got pretty injured. And he's pretty much the only one standing at the moment. All the other two are down resting. So I tell him, yeah, we're nearby. He kind of asks what we're doing up here. I don't know if I should tell him or not, so it's kind of some caginess going on there. I run back, get Lamia, and... Is
it cagey, or are you just bad at lying? Because as I recall, your bluffs were not good.
I go back and I grab Lamia and Eli, Sherlock, and Coleman's like, yo, found Ginger, camp down this way, they're pretty beat up. We go and meet up, explain what we're doing. He tells us a good place, where a good area is to get across. I kind of let it slip by. I know that he's not who he seems to be, and he's acting very coy. It's like, I know, and I don't have an issue with you, man. Like, I know you're a narc, but I don't care, dude. Like I know you're undercover. As long as we don't have an issue, we're good. And I don't have an issue, so don't have an issue with me, please. Some explaining goes on. I'm trying to remember what happens next.
He tells us there's an amphibious creature.
Oh, yeah. In the cave. There's not a troglodyte. Some amphibious...
He thinks it may be a water troll.
Yeah, like a water troll. I was going to say some kind of amphibian troll is in there guarding the place. And God, I forgot what he told Eli. Like something about destroying the thing will be a great favor to the people that he's talking to. Is that what it was? Yeah. He's kind of like, he's not going back in there because he's all beat up with his group. So, and I definitely didn't forget I had a spell I could build a raft with. Right? Yeah, that didn't happen.
Definitely didn't.
Yeah, it's not something I knew I could do. Right. I'm trying to remember if there's anything else I missed. I don't know.
There's a statue in there that embodies the consciousness of a Vladiri.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Vladimir.
Yeah. It's about lust. This one is, right?
Yep.
It's all about lust. Yeah.
And excess.
I will spell it again.
Oh, I didn't even know you had spelled it the last time.
I spelled it the first time he came up.
Yeah. So we should definitely not talk to the statue.
It's not in the chat. No, you didn't.
Or touch it.
The first time he came up wasn't last session.
Oh, that's okay. Well, I wasn't there for that time.
You were.
No, I wasn't.
Yes, you were.
But
anyway,
Molly, you were there.
Basically, hard looking at Lamia saying, "Yeah, don't touch this one or do anything, or do maybe it'll cancel out the other one, or maybe you'll have two demons in you. I don't know. Two demons inside of you. One wants to eat people, the other one wants to fuck. No, which one wins? Whichever one you eat. I don't know, man.
Lamia just becomes a walking sin avatar. God, that'd be awful.
That'd be making new characters.
Yes, it would. There's a vessel that is a replica of a grand city filled with souls reliving their merriment and such. They
They
power.
Go ahead.
they power him, and the best way to, the only way to kill him is pour wine on them, drown them like their deity got killed.
Yep. Because these dudes are trying to get out of the circle. They're trying to like bypass the birth and rebirth, or death and rebirth thing, where they keep all their memories and shit like that, which is a big no-no. Gotta go through the cycle, y'all. You try and not do that, it's gonna piss off a lot of gods.
Well, that, and if they get free, they'll remember to come back and break him out.
He will have enough followers that it may turn him into a god.
Like, I would feel bad if there were a bunch of puppies and kittens or something like that. Like, you can't drown those. No, these are people.
Yeah,
Oh
screw
my
people,
God,
man.
Sam.
Yeah.
The last
I love it.
thing was we went to bed, and an event was rolled up.
Oh, yeah.
Eli!
Yeah, I totally don't have what will make your picture.
I'm not replying to this right now.
Yeah, you shouldn't. Don't.
Yeah, I totally don't have the spell Flotsam Vessel that lets me create a raft large enough for the caster and one passenger for every 2 levels. I don't have that. I don't have a spell that I can just make a magic boat. So half the party members had to spend time making a boat.
Am I
So why
lagging
are
again
you
on your... Am I lagging again on your side, guys?
No.
Like, you are lagging on mine.
We're not losing any frames, and nobody's lagging on my end.
Yeah, we look good.
I think it's your internet problem.
Yeah. Did it switch
Okay.
you back to your...
It did not switch me back. I'm still on my hotspot.
Yeah. I don't see any issues.
Okay.
For once, it's not us. It's
For once.
bound to happen eventually. What are you looking at?
Statistically speaking, it's got to happen to somebody else at some point.
Looking for
Right.
treats.
Panda, or not Panda. Eli, is there anything else that Pandas did not mention?
Oh, I don't. I think he got everything pretty much. Did you mention that you were given a free pass to loot?
No, he did not.
Yeah, you were given a free pass to loot. Essentially, you're given the looting hall pass.
Yeah.
For once you're in the other realm. Not everything in the mind.
Yeah, no, you're just like, listen, that guy told me everything's fair game, so empty your pockets.
Okay, so I think we're ready.
Are you robbing me? No, I'm looting you before you're dead. What?
Well, the one thing I didn't forget is that we already rolled the Night Watch.
Yeah, I didn't forget it either. Trust me, we rolled something.
I did not forget at all. And unfortunately, Eli, you are the Watch of Interest. 20% chance we rolled a 6.
Mm-hmm.
With your perception check of 14, here's what you know. After everyone else goes to sleep, you and your shadow and your dark vision and your whimsy that you entertain yourself with on a daily and nightly basis don't notice anything wrong, really. It's a pretty nice night. It doesn't start raining too crazy hard. You aren't attacked by troglodytes. Just no big deal. It's not until you're about to switch off your watch. You go to wake up Lamia, and you notice that her bag is open. And it seems to be, normally she just kind of tosses it, wherever she's gonna put it. Just closed, of course, and everything, because it's like rainy and crap. But you notice it's open and sitting almost like it was set very deliberately and like carefully back in the spot where she normally puts it.
Okay.
And then you go and, of course, check your own things, check your bag of holding, and you notice that it's not where you put it. It's been moved slightly, and one of the clasps is undone. Sam's bag is also slightly open, and you don't think he left it that way. Something definitely happened while you weren't looking.
Okay. Well, I will attempt to do an immediate inventory of my stuff real quick before I bother them with it.
So you check through all of your things, and you notice that you don't have any trail rations anymore. And you're missing 2 flasks of oil.
Hmm.
However, in their place appears to be a different item that you're only vaguely familiar with. It's some kind of like tube, like this like paper tube thing, and you're pretty sure this is a firework. It's called a star candle.
Okay.
If you'd like to look that up, you may. It's basically a Roman candle, but it's just kind of sticking. It's just like sort of like. Actually, what if it's bag of holding? You kind of have to like start dumping it out to be able to figure out what it is, like
Yeah.
what all is in
I
there.
basically have to take like
To see if
everything
there's a
out.
normal thing. Yeah, there's something that you didn't put in there. That's the thing you notice.
Okay.
You definitely didn't purchase that or pick one up or anything like that.
Nope,
They're not
yeah,
super
definitely
common. It also looks handmade. Well, handmade.
Sorry, I was just reading what it does. That's great. Sorry, it says when it's lit, it's a foot-long wooden tube. It launches flaming pyrotechnic candle every round for 4 rounds. They deal 1 point of non-lethal damage and 1 point of fire damage on a hit. On a critical hit, the target's also blinded for a round. And they shed light as candles for 1 round and have a range of 5 feet. Attacking the star candle is range touchdown. So there you go. And has a -4 penalty to it because it's not a weapon.
Because they're improvised.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you notice. is different.
Okay. I will wake the other 2 up and be like, guys, so like my food's missing and I'll have this, and I'll just like wave the candle the star candle at him. It's like this thing. It's like a fireworky deal.
How did that happen?
Well, I don't know. My bag was kind of open. Yours are open too. See what's different.
Can I have wait, what?
I didn't want to go rooting through your stuff because I don't know what was or wasn't in there, so it wouldn't have made sense for me to go looking.
So you guys check your own stuff.
Yep.
Sure.
All right. Lamia, you find that I believe you had a dusk melon still.
I did.
You no longer have a dusk melon.
Boo!
However,
Save-
you do have this bundle of some like kind of strong smelling herbs.
Oh. Not my, and it's not confused for my herbs of sleep or my
These
sleep
are definitely
drought.
different. They smell
Okay.
different, and they've been dried in like a ball.
I will show that to Sam.
Sam, you find that you are missing one of your horse rations,
No. Yeah.
and enough of the items from one of the goodie bags that it no longer counts as a goodie bag.
Okay. So did you already take those off, or?
I didn't take them off.
Okay.
However, inside of your bag, you find what looks like it looks like a very smooth, light-colored rock with what looks like markings like a lightning strike going around it.
Lightning strike around it.
Yeah, it looks like a design, like an etching almost of like a strike of lightning. You find 2 of those actually.
I got a rock.
Can I knowledge local for something that... Thank you, Charlie Brown. Can I knowledge local if I know that there's something like around here that is known to like switch items for stuff?
Sure.
You know, I'm gonna give those herbs a sniff and see what those are.
And snail
so-
poll has started.
Excellent. And then
Oh yes,
Sick.
it was a 2.
Oh,
It was
nice.
like, and it leaned and then it hit the 20.
And it said you can
Nice.
do a knowledge nature for the herbs.
Sorry, I gotta vote on myself real quick.
Yeah, me too. Oops.
Eli.
Knowledge nature.
Yeah. And so Eli, normally this wouldn't be a knowledge local, but given the region and stuff you're in, the way that everything is kind of put back very nicely, and even though you've had items taken, Mostly food. You've noticed. It reminds you of stories you've heard about a fae called a brownie. A lot of times they're not particularly hostile. Yeah, they're not particularly hostile or anything like that. They tend to be pretty jovial, almost alarmingly so. But they don't really like to interact too much, and a lot of times they will take things, but they like to repay that with something. If they like steal a pie, they'll clean your kitchen. If they take an apple off of one of your trees, they may gather the rest of the apples in a basket for you. They tend to try to give something in return for what they take. Whether it may not be equivalent, it may be better or worse, but they give something.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah,
and they are
I'll let
partial to
everybody
food
know
items.
that I think I'll just be like, I think a brownie came and like nicked all our stuff while we weren't paying attention.
A brownie?
Yeah. They usually
so you can
like
do a
trade
knowledge
out
nature on that
things.
as well, since it's a fae. But you will also note that those herbs are wolfsbane.
So yeah, they don't exactly like flog your stuff like most people would. They they do swapsies. Flog is slang for steal, by the way, for those of you who wonder why I said flog, as in it's not to hit somebody.
Holy hell! Sorry, I just looked up wolfsbane.
I ain't tell you what it was yet, though.
I know.
How do you know what? Why'd you ask me to tell you
This
what
would-
these herbs were?
This would not be the poison dose. This would be the drug dose.
Okay, cool, good.
I'm eating
But yeah, Sam, you could do knowledge nature on a brownie if you want to try to learn something specific about them. You have to tell me what it is.
Another knowledge nature.
What do you want to learn about them before you roll?
Is it? Is sorry, I'm
You
looking
should
at
have
mine.
closed Discord. I know. Sorry.
Please
Yeah.
do.
It's over now. So I'm just going to bed.
Thank you.
I was going to close it, but I opened
How
it
to
close it,
ward
like,
off?
fix it.
I mean, I guess repel brownies. Is like if you take a peppermint and you stick it to an owl, it drives the brownies away. You know, fucking.
Okay, that's fine. Go ahead and roll it. Yeah, you're not sure.
Yeah, that's a natural 2.
Yeah, you've heard of them now. Like once Eli mentions it, but you're like, I don't know a lot about them.
Are they brown? I don't know. Do they wear brown hats? Is it like the red caps? Do they wear brown hats instead of red hats?
No.
That might be out of character, though.
Evil.
Yeah.
But yeah, you just don't know a whole lot about him. Like what he says, like you're like, oh, okay, I think I've heard those stories before too, but you never encountered them, and you don't know a lot of people who really have. Yeah, that's the event. I was honestly really hoping that you would have spotted them, but at a 14, there's no fucking way.
Oh,
You got
yeah.
like a plus 20 stealth in forests.
They're super stealthy.
Yeah.
Super stealthy.
But still,
Super still.
well, I'm sad my desk melon is gone, but
That's been around for a good minute.
Look, it's better than if it was. If something was going to sneak through our camp, I'm significantly happier that it was a brownie that stole all our food than, like, I don't know, something that
not our food.
tried to eat us instead of our food. I would prefer to have all my trail rations eaten than myself.
Sam, do you tell me about that it's wolfsbane,
Yeah.
but it's not poisonous?
No. yes, I do.
Definitely poisonous.
Oh, I gotta get my phone out of my pocket. Sorry.
Well, okay. Well, Eli, thanks for telling us about our backpacks. You two should go back to sleep.
Yeah.
Do you tell them about the rocks you found, or do you just like throw those away?
I got a rock. It's got like
It's
weird
pretty
scratches
awesome.
on it. Here, catch. no idea what it is. I will
Toss
hand
it to
it.
someone. There you
I
go.
will hand it to Eli.
Okay, I'll take it.
You do knowledge local or knowledge arcana.
Okay, that's what I was going to say. I will knowledge arcana. I have a better roll than that. So.
That's what I think it is. I don't want to ruin it, so I'm going to use it.
Hey, 2 in a row.
Who the fuck are
What the
you?
fuck?
Good. What's
outta
good?
here.
I'm Bashi. Didn't you know? What's
God
good?
damn it,
Yeah.
Bashi.
When did
We
this-
play
when-
tomorrow. Get out
When
of
did
here.
this happen?
Dave's
No,
using up all his rolls at the beginning of the
I
session.
know, right?
Oh
So,
yeah,
rec-
he's not going to be able to do anything in battle. You're right.
No,
Right.
this is my whole month. Are you kidding me? This is the most nat 20s I've rolled in a month.
That's true. Okay, but you recognize that these are not magical items. These are actually alchemical creations called thunderstones. You can throw them as ranged attack increment of 20 feet. You can look these up. They're under alchemical creations. When they strike a hard surface, they create a deafening bang, treated as a sonic attack. Any creature within a 10-foot radius has to roll DC 15 Fortitude save or be deafened for 1 hour.
Nice.
The deafened creature will also take a -4 penalty on their initiative, and if they cast spells, has a 20% chance to fuck up the casting.
Oh, that's cool too. You don't need a target. You can just aim at an area.
Yeah, because it's
That's rad.
yeah.
I like
Anything
that.
in the burst. Yep.
Cool. Cool.
Yes, and if you give one to a Pikachu, it turns into a Raichu. Only if it's ready to evolve, of course.
Yeah, of course. Let's go find us an Eevee so we can have a Jolteon. Let's
Yeah.
get it.
I forgot how to spell Eevee. I forgot if it was 2 E's at the beginning.
E-E-V-E-E.
It's a palindrome.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
okay.
the
That's what I
same
thought.
word as it advantage.
Cool. So yeah.
Oh,
you
I
guys-
feel dumb. I didn't realize that till now.
The Eevee's a palindrome?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. it is.
No, Eevee's a Pokemon. I know it sounds similar to Palindrome.
So you
I'm
guys
gonna murder
trade
you.
watches. And
Yes.
go to beds.
Yeah.
I knew someone was gonna have to say something slick.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Set in
add
the
those new
beginning.
items to your sheet. Subtract the ones that you lost.
Yep.
Thunderstone.
Um,
Hey, it is in the compendium.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
It is. It's cool. Actually, didn't know
And I
that.
got 2 of those.
You got 2 of them, yeah. So, and they're like a decent sized rock, so you definitely know that that's something that Sherlhawk could carry and drop.
Hey, didn't even think about that. Yeah.
But cool. So,
I'm gonna start brooding on them. Start like trying to hatch them. That's how you get a Thunderbird.
this is my responsibility. I will raise these Thunderbirds to be.
I mean, I wouldn't
greatest
argue against a
companions.
Zapdos.
But so you guys go back to sleep. We're not gonna roll on the chart again. That is what it means. Okay. Next morning rolls around.
New spells.
Assuming you probably fill in Clover on what happened, blah blah blah, that kind of thing.
Oh yeah, stuff might have been stolen and retrieved for him too. So I guess why not?
Check your stuff.
They checked their stuff. Nothing was stolen. Yeah. So, Sam, I believe you already know. Oops, I clicked a button.
Do I have a dream going, hey dummy,
Skip that.
you can make a vessel out of sticks and stuff through a spell.
Oh yeah, did we mention that in our recap that you totally
Yeah, I
realized
did.
after the session was over that you have the ability to learn a spell to make
Yeah, quite literally after
boat?
the special was, I was like, I have a spell that can like make a raft, do I? And quite literally I do. I just don't have all my spells listed because I can choose any of them to learn. I don't have to or to ready for that day, so I don't have my entire list put down. Yeah, because I did it dumb. But it's good that I didn't because we got to meet Clover. And
I mean, that
do
is
all
true, but
Yeah.
pray for it today, please.
Yeah.
Basically, I mean, I imagine you know, when you're going through your kind of ritual, saying your prayer and stuff, you might ask for something to help you to get across this river safely, and you can you can feel the power of that spell come to you.
Mm-hmm.
And if you choose to prepare it, then yeah, obviously you accept that power.
I have both of mine prepared. And they're both non-damaging or non-like combat, so happens.
Hey, that's what it is.
Yeah.
You're a
Sometimes
ranger, you hit things.
that's why you have a fast BAB.
Yeah, I was about to say, you're a ranger. You hit things. You don't have to worry about your spells being combat effective.
No, I get hit by things. No,
I mean, that is also true. The gifts in
Hopefully less
Discord
with
don't
your new
lie.
armor.
yeah.
Hopefully
So-
less with your new armor. It's significantly better than your old armor.
Yeah, I think it's even better than mine.
Whenever we kill those badger crocodiles,
so.
we'll get badger crocodiles, beaver crocodiles, beaver gators. We'll complete it.
But
Anyway.
so you prepare that. I don't know. I guess as you guys are heading toward the area, obviously, I'm assuming Sam doesn't start gathering up things to build a raft.
No. Well,
Which
I mean,
might strike the
technically,
two of you as a surprise,
yes.
or you just grab the stuff first.
In theory, I don't have one of the. It's an or, not and. Do I find a driftwood branch? Can I find a branch
Very
that's
easily
driftwood?
find a driftwood. Yes.
All right, cool. That's a little easier to find than a river rat's tail. I'd have to go hunting. I guess Sherlock could just go and try to bring me back.
Yeah. Is that one
Anyway.
of the components?
Fly,
Yeah.
Sherlock, fly.
But it's driftwood branch or river rat's tail. So
Oh, one
either
of the
or.
two, yeah.
Uh,
Yeah,
I'll
know
go,
you can find a driftwood branch easy.
yo, watch my back for a minute. That's
Do we need to be worried about something?
now I'm just making a raft
Oh, okay.
with a single stick that you
Yeah.
see. Just doing this.
Seems a bit dodgy, right? You know, just
Yeah.
one stick for a raft is supposed to be like big.
Yeah, verbal, somatic, and material. So,
You want to boop it?
oh yeah, sure.
For good habits.
Did you not put the thing on again?
No,
You
of course
did
I
not.
still have
Now
it.
this is a new one, so
Oh yeah, he
Paste,
just
Mikey.
added it. So
I
it
know, he
didn't
did.
do
Yeah.
anything.
But you got a copy paste.
yeah, I forgot.
That's okay.
So yeah, let's see what your cash level is. Technically
That's it.
1, so 1d20 plus 1. So I think your count is cash level minus 3.
Did not recover.
That's fine.
That's fine. Well, let me get all these low rolls out of the way, right? Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. All these low rolls are gonna be early and nothing but high later, right?
The spell assembles a sturdy raft and oars from driftwood, reeds, and other river detritus.
Yeah.
The smallest raft created by the spell is roughly 5 feet squared, increasing by an additional 5 feet square for every 2 caster levels you possess. Each 5-foot section of the raft can carry 2 medium passengers or 3 pounds of cargo. 300 pounds of cargo. The vessel
I was
functions
gonna-
as a normal raft, except it is not slowed or damaged by non-magical river hazards such as rapids or shallows, and it is always considered to be traveling downstream for the purpose of calculating travel speeds, regardless of its actual direction. So not only is it a raft, it's a fucking
fast.
magical raft.
Yeah, it's magic and it's fast.
Yeah. So good.
What the
Good news is-
problem is, it can't carry us all on one trip.
Yeah.
Because it says it can only have 2 passengers, right? Yeah, 2 medium
But it
passengers.
lasts an hour per level.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So,
So-
but we still can't do it all in one crossing. We got to
Yeah,
do 2
it's
crossings.
two crossings.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's that's gonna make that shall I say incredibly easy.
Yeah.
Because
Right.
if this was like in the rapids and that kind of thing, then there might be some just like turbulence issues and things. But because it literally ignores all river hazards and it travels as if you are going the optimal direction, there's no checks to make. It's just, you make so. If I'll let you describe it, Sam. How does this manifest when you cast this spell?
Once I am doing my hand signs and things like that, I mutter some words. I don't know what the words would be. So, quite literally, this branch starts to split. Like I say, all that it needs is this one thing, and it assembles from other ditches. It doesn't say you need a bunch of other stuff. So it like splits open, and things start coming out of it, and it almost like unflowers into a raft. So imagine like a stick, just something like starts growing out of it, and then just like blooms out of other sticks.
There's like other
Reeds.
sticks poking out of it, and some logs and like reeds and things wrapping around it. Yeah.
It's either that or it's the Lego build thing, where I like the Lego video games, right? No, but that I like the first one better because it's more nature.
That's funny.
Nice.
Sam, did you know you could do this?
I carve, Betty into the side of the boat.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, if in fairness, it is your first level as a spellcaster, so you could literally be like, I didn't know I could do that until this morning.
Yeah,
like,
I kind of look at her and then turn back, avoiding the question. Do you want me to roll a deception check?
What? You guys don't have to. It's up to you guys.
You probably have a
it's
feeling
fine.
that I didn't know I could do that, or I forgot that I could do that. To be completely real.
Anyway, I guess next time, Sam, I guess whatever you do with your spells, do it.
I'm not used to casting spells.
It's kind of like patch on the shoulder. No worries, mate. It's
Yeah,
something you get used to over time. But
I'm very forward thinking. I like, oh, how do you tear down this bridge? I tear it down with my hands, not cast a spell at it and tear it in.
right.
That type of situation.
You get used to it. It's not like you've had it your whole life. Some of us have, been magically inclined for most of mine, so I'm kind of used to it at this point.
And I'll probably never get spells, so feel good. I guess we can start crossing then.
Yeah, but now here comes the conundrum that if I cross with Lamia, she'll eat me. So I have to cross with like two people at once.
It's not the frog and the scorpion, mate, or the fox and the
the fox, the grain, and the chicken.
You're good.
Why would I eat you, Sam?
I don't know, why would you eat me?
And why would you assume I would eat you?
It'd be a terrible thing to do.
I see why now.
Can we just get this tiki tour going? Come on.
Yeah. I figured you go across because you're the safest on your own, and he's the safest on his own. So,
I mean,
who crosses first?
Yeah. So, because you're gonna have to go both ways, right? You're gonna take her across, come back, pick me up, and then we'll both go across.
Yeah, because I have the highest survival probably to cross.
It's your boat, so it just makes sense
Yeah.
for you to be on it too, since it's your magic boat that you guide.
Mm-hmm.
I feel a lot
Lamia and I will
more
cross.
comfortable if you were on it both times. Yeah.
Take Lamia across, and as you're going, you can definitely see that this is the calmest area, and there is kind of a rough spot for a moment where you're like, oh, that's the little islet that Clover said was over here. Like kind of pushing through with the oar, like push off of it a little bit and just get on the other side of it, make it all the way across, no issues. This Flotsam vessel it's magic.
Yep.
Like I imagine you are like probably even kind of prepared to have to like row against this current and try to keep it. It's nothing. It's easy. It does like the thing that like it does on water, but it's simple. You get all the way over there. It's like a little pleasure cruise. Let Lamia off, and
I immediately start keeping an eye out.
Okay. Perception, please. Come back for Eli. And as you guys are loading up, you hear a voice from inside the trees go, Hey, pal, hold on a second!
Right?
You look over, and you see about 12 tiny creatures with large heads, these big manic smiles on their face, come trundling out of the woods. One of them goes, Hold on a second, hey, we're friendly!
Insight. Or sense
Okay, yeah.
You go for it, yeah. Maybe? These are they're a little scary. That's too big of a smile.
All these low rolls are getting out of the way.
Too big of a smile.
And you look kind of suspicious at him, whatever, and one of them goes, Tell them about the rocks. We gave you some thunderstones, and you had all that tasty food, and we couldn't resist, but we left some stuff, some like useful stuff. Yeah, you left one of my fireworks.
Hold up the firework. Thanks.
One of them just like hops in the air. He's like, yeah, that's it. I made it myself.
Oh, geez. Well, it looks, good. I haven't tested it yet, obviously, or else it'd be used.
All right. Well, just like, look, hey, friend and friendo, we need a way across the river. It'd be really, really helpful if we didn't have a boat like you've got. That was amazing.
All right.
How do you think he did it? I don't know. It's probably a spell. They're just kind of muttering to themselves.
I just
I have a
kind
bad
of
feeling
lean
about
over.
this.
Yeah, so how do you want to do this? How many of them are there?
It's like 12. They're tiny. So there's like 8 per medium creature. You can get all of them in one trip.
So let's do like 2 more trips. But I can wait over here if you're going to take them.
I would rather get both of us across first, and then
you come back for them. Or
Yeah.
just send the
They're suspicious. They're not suspicious. We're suspicious.
boat back. Yeah, we'll just go across then, and then you'll get them across the boat. I'll see you blokes on the other side. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just hop on the boat.
As you're going across, they're like, wow, that's awesome. Look at that. What a champ. They're just like cheering you on as you cross the river so you can't hear them anymore. They all do seem to go all the way up to the side of the bank of the river, like they're waiting.
all right.
Get across the lobby. They both show up with these like sort of looks on their faces.
I'll explain kind of Salami what's going on. So Sam's gonna go send the boat back over for him.
Oh, okay. I've been keeping an eye out. I haven't seen anything yet.
Yeah, I guess I'll. Maybe they'll give me some. I don't care, and then I'll try to start rowing back.
So you go back, and they all like seem to be waiting with bated breath until you're like, well, come on.
Yeah.
They just like pile on. Some of them are like climbing on each other's shoulders. They're like trying to make it in one trip.
Hang on, guys. We probably shouldn't do that.
Get out of the way! Move your foot!
So there's about 12 of yous. Let's do. We're probably safe with. We can do 6, and then I'll come back and get that other 6. Okay.
So you have separate them a little bit and start heading across. They're like blown away. It's like, it's like an ocean! I didn't think we'd ever go this fast! And like one of them's kind of like leaning over the side and like splashing at the water, and there's like 2 holding. Like he's not in danger, but there's like 2 holding on to him for dear life. He's gonna just plunge over at any moment. And he's like, I touched it! I touched it! Get all the way across.
Guys,
They
I
just
touched the butt.
pile out. And they immediately kind of group up and move. They don't seem completely wary of you, but they like avoid you a little bit. They like kind of get in their own little group, go in their own space, and they're just like, man, that was awesome! I can't wait until the others come over here so we can talk about it. And someone's like, man, I wish I was that big. And go back across. Get the next group. It's like almost an exact replica of what happened with the first group. There's like all the way down to one of them like reaching their hand out, except in this case it wasn't their idea. They were kind of like pushed to do it by 2 other brownies. They're just like and they're like, you're fine, you big baby. And as you guys are going, they pile off, and then the one who was crying is like, yeah, it was great, I touched the water. But once you've got them all across, you're like, wow, that was great. We didn't think the big people would be this nice. Thank you so much. We're gonna go do something else now. Bye forever.
Okay,
be safe. Don't go into a cave.
Yeah, look out for predators.
Especially troglodytes.
One of them stops and is like, hey, you doofuses, we gotta leave them something. They did us a favor. Another one turns around and goes, oh yeah. Oh, hold on a second. And they all like group back up. And you hear a bunch of muttering. No, that's stupid. Nobody likes those. That's too sweet. Big people don't like stuff like that. No, maybe this. That's dangerous. Don't give them something dangerous.
I'll take the dangerous thing.
I didn't say that.
Oh, that! Let's give him that! And they all come back over, and out of the center of their group, they pull up what appears to be a gold coin the size of a dinner plate.
I stare over at
cheer.
Sam.
Where did they get that? Like, not like where did they find that? No, where did that come out?
We've got our own kinds of tricks.
Oh, okay.
It's incredible.
Does this look like quite literally one of the nation's gold coins, just way bigger?
Just way bigger.
I bite it.
Yeah, you bite it. Yeah.
It feels like gold.
Okay.
Yeah, that was my. I was like, I'm gonna lift it to see how heavy it is, to see if it's gold.
Definitely feels like solid gold.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
One of them goes, "You want us to make change?"
This is heavy.
No.
All right, bye.
Okay.
Bye.
You guys are great.
Have fun with the fireworks. Bye,
Thank
big
you
people.
again.
Bye, brownies.
Bye.
I touched the water. They
They're
just,
like rabid squirrels of happiness or something.
it's heavy.
He's just he's
Oh,
exercising with the plate. Of
could
gold.
I put that in my pouch of treasury?
You can certainly try.
All right, I try.
Oop. Oh shit! It went.
It went into the little like opening. That's amazing.
Yeah. Can you take it back out? Just want to check real quick. If
Okay.
it's still the same size.
Well, also if you can get it out, it went in, but will it come out?
It comes
I
out
reach-
kind of like
yeah.
like you like tip over because it's like
The same
one-handed.
size?
Oh,
Okay.
jeez. Yeah.
All right.
Here,
All right.
here it
cool.
is.
Yeah.
I feel like
Or actually, I'm
it's
sorry. You
really-
have fucking 18 strength or something, so you're just
Yeah.
yeah.
It's a
it came out
super
easy,
neat parlor
guys.
trick we could do. You know, have somebody hand us a gold coin and say we can turn it into a big gold coin.
Yeah. I guess,
Okay,
Mama,
but-
you hold on to that then, since you
Yeah.
got that thing.
Let me put that in the notes.
Yeah,
One
big coin or whatever
big
you want to call it.
Coin.
Big coin.
Real big, man. Real big.
Pure gold. Okay. There is a note in there now.
Is it pure gold? I don't know.
I mean, I put
It's
pure
very
gold.
heavy, so
It's probably as pure as any minted coin is of the time.
yeah. All right. Well, kind of feeling like, is there a deity of like putting coins on people's eyes, like the ferryman? Is there a ferryman here? Like, you got to give the undead guy or the guy that
It's not a-
ferries you across the river.
Not a
Parent?
deity, but
Yeah, but
there's not a deity like that. But so there's probably some kind of spiritual entity that you could reference that way.
okay. Feeling a bit like
Good old
so and so. Yeah.
Um,
But yeah. I
But
guess if we
also-
ever find a dead Cyclops, we got like, it made for
I
him.
don't know how economically stable this nation is at the moment. Totegi is, but if it is, and it's using old time coin minting processes, this is a 95%ish, probably between 90 and 95% pure gold coin. So it's a lot of gold.
Yes.
If it's like a functional
lot.
like minting coin would be, yeah. So it's this big coin of a lot of gold.
I guess we
That's a
got a
hefty
present.
payment.
So I guess we should get going now.
I know that's a lot of money right there. I think that'd be a good present for Hattie. Like, that's a lot of money. But
Shrug.
he would lose her mind when she sees that.
Yeah.
And we tell the story of it. Yeah,
I mean,
she
yeah.
absolutely would.
So
We need to see if it's magical though first. It might be something bad.
the only downside to this story is that Hattie will be incredibly, incredibly irritated that she missed out on meeting a bunch of brownies.
Yeah.
Because, like, if you look at it really, she's like a Demi version of a brownie. She collects random stuff and gives people nonsense and is incredibly excited all of the time. So,
I pull up the boat known as Betty and I tie it off, and I'm like, well, you'll disappear in like 30 minutes. You're a good boat.
thanks for not
Goodbye,
drowning
son.
us. Bye. Yeah.
So
Or the King of Red Lions? Oh, wait, hold on.
right. So you leave it behind and continue your way west.
Go west.
Thankfully, it didn't take too much time. start making your way over. Very nice. It doesn't take all that long for you to reach the point where you can see the clearing up ahead, the lack of trees where you know the mine sits. You can even see the area after a certain point. Hold on a second. Try to pull this over so people can see the map when I move you guys. But you definitely see the hill that it's kind of like it seems to burrow into. You can see where the entrance is to it. It's been partially worked on the outside. As you close in, you can see where there's probably like some non-crooked sconces where like torches would be held.
Non-crooked, very specifically.
Yeah.
Sam.
You even see what looks like a broken road sign kind of out, like just outside of it. Still, there we go. Now it's going. Let's go to the screen. Just so that we can do the visual representation. Boop. All right, all that for that. Anyway.
Right.
You can see this this whole structure. You can't quite tell what the scope of the inside looks like just by looking up the hill and that kind of stuff. You obviously know you're going to have to go inside. Thankfully, it's still light, so some of the light will make it inside for the people who don't have dark vision, that kind of thing. But it's almost certainly going to go deeper into the earth and get very dark. Since it's abandoned, there's nothing there to keep lights on. Excuse me, sorry.
Scary. Capelite.
Sam, you still got the ever-burning torch I gave you, right?
I thought I gave it back to you.
Oh, well then here. I'll hand it back to you.
Okay, well I got this now, and I turn on my helmet light.
Well, I'm assuming you'll do it once you go inside.
Yeah.
But also, like, I don't need that ever, so...
It's true, you don't. Okay. So, you're approaching kind of around the side of this hill. You get all the way out of the trees, walking on mostly dirt. You can see into this area. The light like I said, makes it kind of partially into it, to the point where you can see that there is this like old kind of stone tile seems to make up the floor. And you can see where there's an opening in the ground and a set of spiral stairs leading downward. So you guys make your way through that. Let me get you to the map. One moment. Da-da-da-da. Boop. And le boop. And le boop. And le boop. And then we drag the groups over.
I'm gonna test flotsam vessel and make sure I did the thing right.
Oh yeah, the recovery.
You
Looks
did,
like
Panda.
you did
Okay.
Correct.
Making sure I did it right. And like
Man, you gotta roll high to
You
recover
do.
spells. Jesus.
Jeez.
Well, yeah.
Because you're a first level caster, right? Okay, that
Mhm.
makes sense.
But just wanted to make sure.
Yep.
That's where all your high rolls go.
I mean, they
When you're
can
not
be, yeah.
using them, they go to your tests.
Yeah.
Because you were like, oh, testing, nat 20.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So you guys should be able to see now.
Yeah. I got to zoom back in because I was zoomed way out. But yes.
Oh, snap. Dungeon time.
Durgan time.
All right. Well, in that case, I will just make my way basically right to the entrance here and kind of like poke my head in.
You can see that it leads into. Oh, maybe I can do this. Drag a little bit further for the chat. A little bit. There we go. Might zoom out a tiny bit. There we go. You can see there's some kind of like alcove that dips into this direction, and there's another one over here. But back here it appears to run into a wall, and you think that there's another opening over this direction.
Nice. Let's take this. Okay, so there's a couple
Here's
different
the
things
stairs.
that we got to check out besides these stairs that go down, obviously. What time of day is it? Sorry.
It's morning. You guys.
Okay, cool.
You guys
So it's still
got up,
really
made
early. It didn't take us a long
within a couple
time.
of hours. Yeah.
Awesome. So we got a lot of time to check this place out, and we can maybe set up like a base camp here real quick, just in case we need to. It takes us too long or anything like that, and then that way
You know,
too we
I
can have a
also-
fallback point.
Ellie says the music's a bit loud.
I know. I turned it down. So
Okay. Well, we aren't being chased, so we can kind of take our time.
That we know of, but yes.
are you gonna lead?
I mean, yeah, I will walk through. There we go. Kind of look around.
Relax.
Be like, yeah, as long as we clear this top area, we could set up a little, nice little like
Give me a quick
base
perception
camping
check. You
area.
like?
Yeah. Oops. If I could not
Wait.
click off my sheet. Let me try that again.
Did you hear wait?
I heard you say wait, Panda.
Yeah. Okay, never mind.
Well, yeah, I'm telling him to give a perception check because of where he's standing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'm guessing that Sam saying wait.
No, it's fine. It's I was gonna do something before you did the perception check. Whatever.
Oh.
I'll
What were
move
you
up
gonna
as
do,
well.
just so I know?
Keen senses.
Oh, you cast it on him?
Yeah. So it's
Hoop it.
+2 competence bonus and gains low light vision, but
We
it's
should have
just
done that
lets
before I
it-
walked in the cave.
Yeah. Oh well, I'll just do it to myself later.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Patrick asked you to boop it.
Well, he didn't cast it, so that's fine.
Okay.
12. It's really fucking quiet in here. The main thing you're noticing is that you figured the light might spill in just a little ways into here, but the whole area inside here seems to be lit, and you kind of look up and you can see that there are some kind of holes in the roof and like areas that are like split and cracked and open and such. So you think there must be some kind of structure kind of built underneath this hill that like keeps it from collapsing in, because there are all these like openings and things. If it was just straight ground, it would have all fell in.
Right.
But they've somehow managed to ventilate it somehow and get a little bit of natural light into this area.
Okay, that's a bit dodgy, but whatever. We'll be fine. It's held up so far.
Anyone else do anything?
Yeah, I'm still like being paranoid, and though this time more specifically, I'm looking to see if there's like any misplaced rock, or like one juts up or dips down further than the other.
You're
Might
looking for,
jiggle.
like, a pressure plate?
Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna say, because misplaced would imply that you would know where its placement would go. But I see what you're saying. Go ahead and roll
Yeah.
perception. Go ahead.
Okay.
Not bad. Okay. Don't like, some of them are uneven, but it's mostly looks like it's due to like just time,
Yeah.
wear and tear. Nobody's been in here maintaining this stuff, obviously, and even if it was active, they may replace some of the cracked tiles and things like that, just so that they're not hazards or not like getting in the way of equipment. But it probably wasn't being maintained for aesthetics, even when it was in use.
Does it look like there's any? Has there been recent signs of travel in and out of this entry since I'm here?
Give me a survival check.
Okay.
Unfortunately, you are not in a forest.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm in a
he's doing that.
cave.
I'm gonna just kind of walk over to the stairs real quick and check the stairs out.
Is it survival?
Yes.
Yeah.
And Eli, pause there, please. 25. So yeah, as Eli is heading that direction, Sam, start looking down, seeing if there's anything noticeable. You notice one thing is the inside of this area is fairly dry. Like, rain got in part of the way, but you notice like most of the inside is dry, and you notice what you're pretty sure is like a wet boot print. At first you think it's just Eli's. Then you remember that his clothes shed water. He doesn't.
Also, he wears a 13, and this is definitely a 12.
He doesn't leave wet boot prints. It looks like water's just coming off of him naturally.
Yeah.
It doesn't leave prints like that.
Yeah.
So you're fairly certain somebody has been here, and you hear, "Stop right there! Don't move."
Oh, good.
I immediately put my hands up. It's my favorite negotiating tactic.
Allow me a face palms. Just
Several men with bows pile out from their hiding spots. I mean, he's not actually getting that. He's just huddled against that.
Good day. How are you guys doing? I see there's many of you.
Bows drawn, aimed at you. One of them goes, "It's a good day. Nice morning." And from here, this wall, you can see it disappears.
Ah, neat trick.
See a rather slim woman, very well dressed. She's wearing some kind of travel coat.
No.
Look at Molly thinking she knows what's going on. But anyway, she's a slim woman, rather well dressed. Dark hair pulled back into a ponytail. She seems to be lowering a wand. She puts it into a holster on her side and pulls out a different one. You see another man in a waxed cloak, wearing, looks like studded leather armor. Also has a bow. They all have the Ulu recurve bows. This man, his rugged features, he's got what appears to be a surprisingly well-kempt, beard, mustache, a few scars on his face. Has the bow pointed at you as well. The woman has a small smirk. Looks like we spotted them. This is a good place to set up an ambush, just like you said. The man lowers the bow slightly. Stares at you, Eli. Eli? It's Kumal.
It's me. I was like, yeah.
You recognize him as Kumal.
Oh.
One of the people who you actually grew up with. One you
Yeah.
didn't know where he went.
Nope, that's true. I didn't know where he went. Oh, long time no see.
Looks over at the woman for a moment. Stay there for a second. I don't need you to remind you. He's like, "You're right, you don't." He walks forward. Keeps the bow lowered, but all the rest of them seem to continue to point their weapons at you.
Of course. I of course maintained with my hands up.
Sam, Lamia, do either of you do anything? Do you have weapons drawn, anything like that?
Nope. I am
just-
calmly staying where the hell
if
I
they look at
am.
me, I kind of wave my hand at them like this to not do anything crazy right now.
He's waving us to go on.
Since all of the bows are pointed at me.
No,
That's
go
the
on. It's
signal
like
for
For you
Tangle.
guys
this.
to not, I prefer you guys would not do something while they're all pointing at me. If anybody's gonna do something while they're pointing at me, it's gonna be me.
Yeah.
I'm still getting wet. Move up.
It's true, you are still getting rained on.
Oh, that's funny.
Hey, y'all, don't shoot me. I'm just moving in so I don't quit getting rained on. I'm just going to move up to here.
I just want to be dry.
All right.
Some of the bows point towards you.
I'm used to it.
Kamal seems to be examining you for a moment. He smirks. It really is you.
Yeah. You look good. I mean,
Yeah.
the world's not
Always
been
have.
kind to any of us, but you at least look like you've taken well to it.
I've done what I've had to.
Haven't we all?
You know, I was wondering if Aldwin Logistics and Retrieval was you. Doesn't seem like a very common Ulis name.
No, it's definitely not. I kind of do that like where you like you know like a mock bow, maintaining my hands raised the entire time. Of course, it's like, yep, it's me.
Still doing the hands up thing, I see.
Yes, it's my preferred negotiating tactic.
I know. Kind of holds the bow at his side.
Yeah.
Well, look, you just made this very easy, because I happen to know that you're an intelligent and reasonable person. Listen, most of the time, I wouldn't let someone walk away, but in this case, I am just happy you're alive. I definitely don't want to be the one to... I don't want to hurt you. We go way back.
Yeah, I'm not trying
Puts
to
a
get
hand on
hit.
your shoulder.
Yeah.
So listen, the less you know about this, the better.
Mhm.
Best you go ahead and take your friends and get out of here. Just tell them you didn't find anything, yeah?
I mean, I can definitely skedaddle. I'm in no position to argue, but I do have a request first. I'd like a hug.
The woman at the back says, "You cannot be serious."
I'm a hugger.
Kumal, we can't
That's
just
what I
let
said.
him leave. But he actually does pull you in for a hug.
I do the clap on the back thing, but immediately go back to my hands being up after I do that.
She actually moves forward. He obviously does too. She comes up behind him. She says, listen, he can't just be trusted to walk away. This person, very specifically, we were told. And Mal's just like, I understand, but you do not know him. And she says, and I don't want to. It's better if we don't take any risks. You don't want to anger the people you're working for, do you? Mankata, I understand where you're coming from.
What was that name again?
Mankata.
Mankata.
Mhm.
Just learning names, no reason.
Has nothing to do with the arrows. Not at all.
Didn't write down his name or her name, no reason.
It's just, listen, he says he's going to leave, and I, for one, am fine with that. She glares at you for a moment and says, you are fortunate for my partner's lack of judgment. Leave quickly.
I just kind of tilt my head again.
Any of you can roll a sense motive if you like.
I was gonna ask if I could identify those wands.
Okay, you can do that instead, that's fine.
Because I don't sense motive.
I'll sense motive.
Oh my
Trash
god!
at sense motive.
Oh my god!
Hey, we're just nat 20 our butts off tonight.
Yes.
What do you want me to roll for the identifying?
Arcana.
I mean, I know her bluff might be better, but oh my god, I could finally potentially know what a person's thinking.
What in the fuck? Okay, so
We all rolled high.
Salami, you notice first. When she says leave quickly, it takes a step back. She looks like she's readying that wand. And she looks over to some of the people with bows, and you can kind of see just a movement of her hand, like a very deliberate motion. Sam, you notice that right after Lamia does. Don't think she's gonna let you leave. Lamia, for your nat 20 here, as a bonus, even though you're looking at Mankata here, I will also give you that Maul doesn't seem aggressive.
Okay.
Even with the nat 20, though, there's still a lot of people here, and you're
Yeah.
noticing a mixed reaction from the bows surrounding Eli.
Yeah.
Some of them don't seem to be reacting to the hand signal, and some seem to be tensing.
Okay. Okay.
And then Eli. So you know she has 2 wands. She put one of them away. You're not sure about that one. But the one that she's holding, you notice some of the runes and things across it. And you see this like winding, sort of smoky soot marks like leading up to the tip of it. And you actually recognize, you've seen one of these before. That is a wand of pyrotechnics.
Yeah, it's one of those too. You just got it.
Fireworks are not the same thing, but close enough. You know, whatever.
It's pyrotechnics.
Oh gosh.
You know what the wand is? That's in the moment, right after she says, leave quickly, and takes a step back. We'll say you have essentially a surprise round. We're not rolling initiative or anything right now. I'm just gonna, you have an action you can all take if you want.
Oh, I'm gonna back up.
Eli,
I'm
unfortunately,
not
you don't know the duplicity. Yeah.
I'm not gonna turn my back on them. Just, you know, I wouldn't anyways. But I'm walking backwards with my hands up toward the opening. Like that.
Well, since Eli managed to come,
Crazy.
I would keep going, but you're obviously in the entrance. So.
well, I was gonna push you back and say they don't intend for us to leave. So, like, push you behind me.
Mankata, you sure you want to do this?
I would prefer you put me in front. I have a talisman of arrow protection.
Let's see, you still have that. So Sam, you ask that. When you do that, you see that a kind of a surprised look on Kamal's face, but it's not like, oh no, kind of. It's like if you surprised like a wild tiger. You say that, and she immediately points the wand into the air. Kamal whips around, draws the bow back, and takes 2 shots at her.
Woo!
Oh, damn!
Shit! Okay. Take the rest of that action to draw my bow out. Fucking shit.
We're about to get Ponty up in here.
Well, thankfully, one of those hits, even despite it rolling absolute trash.
Jeez.
The flat-footed really helped.
Mm-hmm.
There she is. Yeah. Ugh. Oh wait, shit! I forgot his point blank. So that's so they both hit. Okay, I forgot it's +1 for each. Yeah. Okay, so that's 2 shots landed on the Ulu Hornbow, or Ulu Recurve as it's called.
Eli, I did try and put you behind me.
I know, but I don't want to be behind you.
You were trying to go past me, whatever.
I
Okay.
was trying for us
He was
to
trying
leave.
to back you out, is what he was trying to
Yes.
do.
He's trying for us
okay.
to leave. I'm not trying to go past you. I'm trying to get us all out the
So,
room.
yeah, he puts 2 arrows in her chest just immediately. It falls backwards, blood gushes out of her mouth.
Oh,
Several of these dudes, like, half of them seem to point their bows at Kamal. The other half of them point their bows at the people pointing their bows at Kamal. There's a bunch of shouting for a moment, and one kind of, like, falls to her back. You see Kamal actually draw a 3rd arrow, and like he's gonna go finish her off. What do you guys do?
Wow.
Yeah, that's what I was going to do, but I'll let you do that, I guess.
Yeah. Hang on. Nobody needs to die. Wait.
Shout that. How do you know what that would be? Everyone is shouting.
Yeah, intimidate? No,
That would be a
That's probably what it
diplomacy.
is, honestly. Well, because you're trying to. This is like a forceful.
Yeah.
You're trying to get people to listen to you.
yeah. I didn't say intimidate because I'm trained in it. I said intimidate just because I'm yelling at people.
I know. I think that's
diplomacy.
what fits, honestly.
Yeah.
Are you all pretty much doing that, or
Yeah, I was gonna
That's what you're
try
gonna
and instigate calm,
okay?
but
What
I
about
was
you,
also
Lamia?
gonna prepare an action instead. Maybe since he did
Yeah,
it.
I'm gonna
which
hold
is
off
that
on
if
shooting at
anybody
somebody.
shoots, I'm gonna cast Haunting Miss on an area if anybody shoots, like from anyone that does, because
Gotcha.
I'll scare the bejesus out of a 20-foot radius of people. I don't give a shit.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Lamia, you doing something?
Lamia's gonna go ahead and start keeping an eye out from the other side of the I mean, not cave, but from this way.
Behind.
Because, hey, there could be more bandits just...
Rear guard is smart.
So you check
Smart.
that way. I'll let
Yep.
you roll another perception.
Okay.
That should probably also.
Not great, but that's okay.
Man, oof.
You don't see
Intimidate.
anything immediately. It's just raining. Yes, intimidate, please. Nice.
Yes,
Not bad for you.
Nice.
Yeah, it was
Like,
above
whoa,
that.
whoa, whoa! No one needs to die. And you see Kumal pause, and he kind of glances back at you for a moment. Mankata on the ground, just blood just gushing up out of her throat.
Except maybe her,
Um,
because I don't.
several of the other dudes around all are they kind of stop yelling at each other, and they're all just kind of at a standstill. You're mostly seeing just people who are like on the verge of panic because they're like, "What the fuck just happened?" You shout that does get a moment of calm. However, Mankata, still laying there with the wand pointed up, there's a flame shoots up out of it straight into the air, goes up just hundreds of feet, and then whoosh, this burst of sparks. Looks like that can probably be seen pretty far away.
Yeah.
Well, damn.
Kamal just goes, "You bitch!" Tenses like he's going to shoot her, and she just doesn't have anything else to say.
Like bow in my hand,
Her
but my
hand
hands
falls.
are raised. I'm kind of like do the scoot forward. Like
You say anything else?
I was like, just nobody needs to die here. I'm sure you all value your lives. She's kind of fucked up, but
Language.
sorry. Well, you get 2 in the chest. You kind of like, will you kick those away from her, please, or something?
She stays conscious. So,
Look,
yeah,
we're
he-
just here to
he
take care of
steps on
some.
the wand and scoots it away. Pulls the other one out of her belt.
My hands also went from just like regular hands up to ready to cast a spell hands up, which is just slightly lower and more in a like actiony stance.
I'm gonna ask all y'all. And that's one of this, just a general consensus. All y'all care about good and evil, as in there
I,
is
like,
good stuff and
Tilt
bad
my
stuff.
head and look at you like, where are you going with this? Is the look I'm giving you all of a sudden like, where are you going with this, man?
Right?
Kamal just glances back to you again and just says, "Listen, anyone who fires a shot gets worse than she got. Bows down." They all lower their bows.
When my hand holds the bow goes down. All right.
He steps away from her. Do with her what you want. Look,
Okay.
that's not going to go over well.
No.
We aren't the only bandits hired by Modric.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of figured. We ran into some other blokes by a bridge.
But someone in the back just says, "So we're going to betray them?" I don't know yet. Listen, Eli, there's a lot more. A lot. What do you need to do in here?
Destroy a model city and stop a nascent from becoming realized. Oh no, it sounds crazy.
Good and evil shit. Sorry, stuff.
Yeah, I do like look at you real quick for that. It's like, but yeah,
Can you do it quickly?
we can sure try.
You see him considering something for a minute. You were never meant to rot in a basement, you know that, right?
That's why we ran.
Don't start now. Change of plans, men. We're getting our payment from the others. Snaps twice, rushes past you. And goes, what does that mean? We're going bandit hunting.
I smile and laugh. In character as well.
They all start heading out quickly.
Yeah, the group from the bridge are a little superstitious now because we did some.
Oh yeah, I did spook him pretty good.
Yeah.
So I walk over, or as soon as that happens, I walk over to her and see if she's still alive.
He is. As they're all filing, they all file out. I'm just moving them.
Miss, I'm going to give you a potion. And when I do, I'm going to need you to not try and kill me immediately.
She reaches up towards you. You see her eyes starting to roll back in the back of her head. She's still got these big ass arrows sticking out of her.
I was going to say, I'm probably going to need to pull those out.
Well, me too.
It's going to hurt.
Alright. Do you have heal?
No training in heal. No, that's what I'm about to say.
I'll do it.
Yeah. I'll hold her down.
Okay. I'll do it. Do I get an assist or?
Second. Frames. It's not a ton. It's just a few.
We're
just for a
couple.
second. Yeah, I'm making sure it's not freaking out. I think we're fine.
Okay, so that wasn't me this time. Good.
Frames.
It seems to stabilize on my side.
Yeah,
frames.
I was checking on my phone to make sure it wasn't like
frames. I like my frames.
Anyway, so yeah, you're gonna try to like basically as the potion is healing, like, get the arrows out of her. Yeah. Okay, so because you're using a potion, that probably works. She's real fucked up, so it's gonna depend on how much you can heal her.
Yeah, so it's 1d8.
It's just a cure light wounds, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't need to heal.
Yeah, 1d8 plus
Nah,
1.
you won't have to.
Okay.
Well, it depends. We're gonna see how much it heals.
Okay.
Is it the normal cure light or is the fancy
It's a
cure light?
regular cure light.
Okay.
Yeah, this is regular. 3. Okay, I need a heal check from you, Sam.
No modifier.
Nope.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
It's not bad. Yeah.
So yeah, the wounds start to close up as he's like feeding this potion to her. You manage to get the arrows out, but the wounds don't close all the way up at all. Like most of like the gushing blood stops, and she still has this like very ragged, very labored breathing. She still's like on the edge of consciousness.
Mm-hmm. Does she have a cloak or something?
She does.
Cool. I start cutting it into a bandage to wrap around it. Just taking this.
So you're trying to just get her stable.
Yeah, we're putting her hand
while
on
she's
it.
doing that, I'm gonna check. I'm gonna take her wands, but I'm also gonna check to see if she has any like potions on her or anything.
She does.
I feel bad if this was a magical cloak.
It would have been a lot harder to cut.
Okay.
She does have potions. She has 4 potions on her.
All right, I will attempt to identify them while Sam is stabilizing them.
Lamia, well, since you're standing there, tosses, Oi!
Yeah.
Tosses you a bandolier.
Ugh.
It looks like it has several vials in it. The 2 clear ones are dangerous.
2 clear ones are dangerous. But thanks.
He just nods.
You sure you don't need it?
They rush off. He actually just doesn't answer the question.
Yeah.
All
You
right.
can see this like kind of grim look on his face as they leave.
Yeah.
Look, I know they may be bad guys, but bad guys are still like, wait, no, the devil? Nah. Or the famous,
Just anything bad. Like, look, man, Nascents are bad news most of the time.
the DC Marvel Universe meetup where the Joker meets Red Skull. He's like, wait a minute, a Nazi? Hell no.
That's so
Right?
funny.
So,
Like, yeah, nah.
So they leave. You're going to try to identify the potions. You identify... Okay, give me Knowledge Arcana.
Wah.
16. So, two of them are the same potion. They are potions of Cure Light Wounds.
Okay, cool.
Another roll.
Yeah, sorry, I was typing what I found. Oof, way worse.
Yeah, not sure about the fourth one.
You need one more roll?
Yep, one more.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, not sure about the fourth one either.
Okay.
Technically,
So-
you can attempt to identify a potion by taste using perception.
No thanks. I'm gonna just give her one of the potion of cure light wounds since we haven't really done a great job of stabilizing. I'll try and back her down to at least medium.
Okay, go ahead and roll it.
Hey, that was way better.
Should
And then I'm
I
gonna pocket the other one.
Or like,
Several of the both of the wounds heal up quite a bit more than they were before. It seems like even her airway clears as she turns and spits a bunch of blood out. Excuse me. Why? I tried to kill you.
I mean,
Doesn't mean you gotta die. Listen, you have a chance to get out of here now. Or we can tie you up and leave you here. Or
I'll go.
option number 3 is you can be blind and we can leave you here.
She just sits up, slowly gets to her feet.
I
Stable.
mean, you want to check on your appearance real quick? I mean, we got a mirror somewhere.
Oh my god! Oh, Sal!
Did you actually say that in character?
Yeah, I'll do that look at Eli.
I give it a thought for a second. And then I'm like,
I'm
Just
not
got it.
concerned with my appearance right now.
just
All
gotta
right.
have a chance.
Thank you.
Please don't make me regret this.
Make a diplomacy check. You seem already, convinced to let her leave. There is a long pause. She says, "I'll try." She leaves.
Should we offer her a job?
As she's walking out, and you can tell Half Modric I'm really tired of the muscle. It's not helpful with
Or-
business dealings.
Or you can just stop with Modric. That
Yeah,
might be
okay.
safer for you.
Might
If
go.
she goes
yeah.
back, there's a decent chance they kill her, which is
Yeah.
not good for her. So she probably won't go back. Well, she might. Who knows? Let's go down now.
Actually, Eli, your friend handed me this. She'll give him the bandolier. He says these two, the clear ones, are dangerous.
I am holding it like somebody holds a fish they just caught, where they're holding out like this, by the tail, and I'm just like, oh, okay. Can you guys check to make sure there's nobody else hiding in here, and I'll check out what these are.
Sure thing.
Yep.
Like,
I'll take a gander.
I'll check
Okay.
those.
I'll search bottom rooms.
Everybody
Well,
knows
no,
on
we're
the top.
not. We're not gonna go down the stairs. I want to clear the top first. Then
No,
we'll go
no,
downstairs.
no.
Oh, okay.
I say
Like
bottom
south.
rooms because
Yeah, okay, that makes
that
sense. I
and
was like-
that.
Gotcha.
I'm hit-
gotcha.
I'll hit
I'm
these.
digging what you mean.
Okay, you can move. But you definitely don't see anyone in them. They seem to be empty now.
People.
Eli, you find that the 6 vials in this bandolier, the 2 clear ones are labeled acid
Nice.
times 3. Each of them are labeled that.
Yeesh.
Wow, I can't spell bandolier. Okay. Acid, nice.
Two of them are labeled emergency.
Okay.
You will actually. Well, no. You can try to roll to identify them if you want. Arcana.
I will. Indeed.
You'll get a +2 to it since they were labeled, right?
Okay. Hey,
These are both cure moderate wounds.
nice. Okay. And there's 2 more? You said there was
There's
6?
2 more. There's 2 more. The 5th one is labeled smoke. And the 6th one is labeled fire.
Can I Arcana to identify those?
You sure may, if you'd like. +2 on each.
+2 on both?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Ooh, that's good.
You definitely
first
know
one.
what smoke is.
So smoke, you can tell, is also a similar effect to the pyrotechnic spell, but it is the actual smoke effect of it rather than the flashing light. And the fire one is actually an oil, not a potion. It is an oil of sunmetal.
Right. I'll be like, Sam, yeah, you can use this probably better than me. I
All right.
tell him what's in it. Yeah, I just tell him what's in it. I've got. She had 2 wands, right? I've got both of them. Can I know I identified one. Can I try and identify the other?
You certainly may. That is also a knowledge arcana.
Let's go.
The wand of silent image. Probably how they made that wall
Made
appear.
the wall. Yep. kind of
2 acid 3s, right?
That's what it said, yeah.
3s.
neat. Okay.
The emergency.
Cure moderate.
They just have them all. Yeah, they're 2 cure moderates, and then pyrotechnics, but it's just the smoke cloud version of pyrotechnics, and then the other one is the oil of sunmetal.
Is it, what was the last one?
Oil of
Oil of
sunmetal.
sunmetal.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that one.
I'll paste it in here. I'll put it in here.
Well,
also,
I will tell you,
look.
the oil of sunmetal makes a weapon ignite into flame that doesn't
Oh,
hurt
neat.
the weapon or the wielder, and it
Mhm.
damages those hit with 1d4 points of fire damage.
Mhm.
Oh,
And
right.
it lasts a round per level. So. As would do.
And
Oh,
was it
that's
also
nice.
a 3? Or was it a.
Sunmetal is 1.
No.
The smoke one is 1.
Yeah, there's one oil of sunmetal,
Yeah,
one
the acids are labeled acid
Acid
times 3 is what
3,
they're labeled.
yes, but there's
The rest
2 of
them just
them.
say one word. Yeah.
Yes, there's 2 of them.
Got the acids and moderates. So, smoke cloud and sun.
Yep.
Cool. And this
Okay,
isn't
so-
like a bandolier in the other game. Right?
Not an
It's not the
injection
injection
thing.
one now.
Okay. Just making
Yeah.
sure.
This was just to hold stuff.
I was like, this is some awful stuff to inject.
Right?
Lamia sighs and be like, well, so much for being able to take our time.
Yep. Let's, I guess, make
Get
haste.
going.
I mean, I could try and like cover up this entrance, but that would take time. Also, if they know where it is, it's not really useful.
True, but hold on. What's the time limit on silent image?
Oh, they'll be at minimum caster level.
Okay,
So should you-
I was gonna say I've put up a silent image of a wall where that entrance is, so that they can't find it easily, at least using the wand.
Oh, it's concentration, so you'd have to.
Okay, that's fine.
So as
I
soon
can
as
stay-
you break concentration,
Yeah.
because it takes basically standard action maintaining.
Yeah. Okay. Then never mind. It's not worth holding it for a long period of time.
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately.
Okay, I'll pocket those.
Still good to have.
Yes. Oh, it's going to be useful. Just not for this specific instance.
So, oh yeah, I'll tell you, the Silent Image Wand has 28 charges.
Woo, damn.
And the Pyrotechnics Wand has... What did I label it with? Is the question. Okay, it is, it has 5d10 minus 5 charges remaining. Pretty much a random amount.
Oh. 5d10, how much do I add?
Minus
Is this
5.
Okay, 5d10 minus 5. You want me to roll that?
Yes, please.
Okay, that's it. That's why I was typing it in, but it did not. It did that thing where I messed up the
Oh,
D,
yelled at
it writing D10.
You should have done roll a thing too.
Gosh dang
He
it.
thinks he
It's-
forgot about it.
Yeah, right. I don't do roll things. I just manually put them in all the time. But it was trying to do where I did 51D zeros, and that wouldn't have worked at all because I just messed up how I typed it.
Nice. Still has 24 charges left.
Cool. Sick. All right. And it can do either the fireworks or the smoke cloud.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Good.
Yep.
Just making sure. Okay. Well, I've got those on me.
Yeah. Since you know how to use it, it's on your spell list. You don't need to make a check or anything.
Just put
Obviously,
the wands in there.
yeah. Neat. So you guys checked. You didn't see anything else in those alcoves. You guys head down.
Mm-hmm.
There, what's your
We had a
stacking order?
I'm
Eli,
gonna
you
cast
should be in
Mage
the
Armor
center.
before we go downstairs. Sorry, I don't.
Okay. What were you saying, Molly?
Eli should be in the center so that he doesn't get backstabbed if any of the bandits manage to just come through.
Makes sense. And then he's casting Major himself.
Yep.
Sam, why don't you go first since you have sharp eyes?
Yeah, and arrows will hit me first.
I mean,
That is not why.
Yeah, I'll go first though.
is it dark in the area when we go down the stairs? I guess.
It will be, but I know they're turning on their lights.
Well, I was just going to cast dark vision on Sam, so we didn't have to have a light leading the way.
I gotta think.
I'd still need light.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can turn
just
on your
hold on
cap,
to
but-
my thing. It doesn't make sense to have lights at the front. Anyways,
But yeah, I mean, she wouldn't be able to see anything.
Dark vision is different from low light vision, right?
Yes.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
So that's it was 60 feet, right?
Low light vision does what it says on the tin. It helps you see in low light. Dark vision does what it says on the tin. It helps you see in darkness.
Or 60 feet, right?
Yeah. Yeah, the spell is
Boop it,
60
please.
feet.
Boop it, please.
I didn't know if we were actually having to cast it or if he was just going to turn on his light. That's why I was waiting.
Oh,
But there you go.
Hey, you recovered it.
you blinded him. What the fuck?
Oh, I did blindness deafness first. It's right above darkness. My apologies. Or dark vision. They're stacked weird.
Ah, it's dark.
All right, you
it's
did not
monochrome.
recover that. That's
There you go.
I just want to see. I didn't. Okay.
Yeah.
Ah! Oh, God.
All right.
For the fun of it. Yeah. Okay.
Right. Okay, so Mami's got the light. Sam's got the dark vision. Eli obviously has his normal dark vision. So,
Sounds good.
And Lami is going first. Eli second.
No,
Sam takes-
Sam's
I'm
going
Lami's-
first.
Sam's
Lami's in the
first.
back.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. Sam's first.
Yeah. So I gave him dark vision so that we don't telegraph our position. as much.
As
So-
much.
As you're heading down, Sam, you get about half, what you presume might be about halfway down. You can kind of start to see the bottom of the stairs. You hear this sound of moving water, running water, like sloshing. Definitely sounds like you're walking toward a canal or something like that. Give me perception. You think you hear something moving? Like like noise other than just like the general sloshing of the water? But you can't quite make out what it is. You can't make out like a pattern or anything to it.
There's something else down here. I'll just state to whoever.
Mhm.
Okay.
Unless I think there is. It's kind of hard to
So
tell.
let's tread carefully then.
It's probably that troll.
God, I forgot there was supposed to be like a water troll in
Or are we? Okay.
Oh no! Oh, okay.
Ah, I'm black. I'm blind. Can't see.
There.
I can join blind and back. So I said I'm black for a second.
Yeah, you're definitely not.
Yeah. I was like, God damn it. I tried to cover it up, but I.
here. That aphasia is just kicking you in the teeth, my man.
I know how food tastes. There's another thing. It's like aphasia, but it's where you can't taste food.
Okay.
God, what is agnosia? I think is
Something
the
like
lack of
that,
smell
yeah.
and taste. Anyway, whoop. You guys make it down.
Aqua. Lots
Yeah.
of aqua.
I don't know if I can pronounce it right, but yeah, you said it right, I think, Patrick. Agousia.
Sweet.
But dysgeusia is where you just lose taste,
Mm.
apparently.
Disgust. Like disgust. Weird.
Yeah.
So you guys get down there, Sam. You get all the way to the bottom, and you walk directly into water that's coming all the way up to like a little bit past your knees. Which are not
It's
very
not too
tall.
bad.
So,
But all right. Well,
you know it's
we're
going to be
get
difficult
wet.
terrain, but it won't wash you away or anything. It's just you kind of slosh through it.
Put my hand in. Is there any kind of current that I can feel?
There's definitely is a current. Give me a survival. Weak
Natural
here.
20.
It's weak here. It feels
Okay.
like this is an area where water is more pooling. Like some of it is kind of washing back to whatever's actually moving. But so yeah, like the flow of it's fairly weak here. It's like something is kind of pulling it along, but this is not the main. You're not in the main current at all.
All right. There might be a current further away, so just be careful if you lose your footing.
But that
And-
does give you a tiny bit more insight. Sorry, Molly, what were you saying?
I was gonna say, can you tell which way that's coming from? And also, after the explanation, can we take a tiny break?
Yeah, it is 11.
Yeah, I need to
so.
pee too.
I mean, I guess we have an hour left, but yeah. But one of the things that enlightens you on is you're like realizing that there's not much of a current here. Is the sloshing you heard? You were expecting a lot more motion from this water, and you realize you still hear it off to the west. It's definitely not just the movement of the water. Those other movement sounds you heard, you realize it's coming from the same source. Whatever's moving and making it sound like the whole of this water is splashing around is just very big and quite close by. So now we can take our break.
Thank you. Sorry, guys.
We'll take 5. That should be long enough for people to pee.
I just did an actual physical note on the map, so
Oh, I thought you were
Remember.
saying I thought you were gonna say I'm done.
I
peeing.
peed.
And so I thought you were gonna be like,
Like, holy hell.
You're like, I'm done peeing.
Away!
Away
Yeah.
screen.
away screen.
And we're here.
Yay,
All
we're
right.
here. All right,
So you
thank
know
you
what?
for
You
your
guys
patience,
all-
guys.
Pile in, getting downstairs. You notice the sensation of it raining hasn't stopped. There is still enough water just dripping from the ceiling that you're still fucking wet.
It's fucking raining on the inside now. God damn.
Okay.
But yeah,
Oh,
sorry.
right,
You left off on Samuel. You identified
there's-
there's something big moving to the west.
Yeah.
Oh,
And I
really?
had asked, can you tell where the current's coming from?
West? I mean,
May I suggest that we avoid that way for now? Then
With a 31, I'll tell you think it's probably to your northeast is where the main current is. I don't know in actual survival techniques how you would determine that, but we're just going to say you can because it's fantasy.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, so do we want to go away from the current, or I know with swimming you don't, but
well, I mean, it's only like ankle deep for me, right? It's knee deep on Sam, is what you said.
knee deep on Sam. It's like
So
above his
shin
knees.
deep.
It's like below. It's a little
Okay.
below yours.
So like shin deep, yeah.
Because
Okay.
he's not small. He's just
Right.
not super tall.
So yeah, we just gotta walk. Why don't we? There's dry land over there. Why don't we just walk over there real quick and figure out where we are?
sure.
1 second before you guys move.
I'm pointing east, by the way. I know that's not able to be told by the fact that I just pointed this way, but I'm pointing east.
I don't like that. Means something hurt us.
Or the caves
you
that
guys start to
splash
notice
all
that
the way.
splashing noise getting faster and closer.
Mm.
Coming your direction. You can move now.
Right, land.
I'm gonna tell
go.
Lamia to put out the light real quick and back up, because if this thing is coming this way, we can back up and try and re-sneak down here in a minute.
Try to go back up the stairs.
Yeah.
Okay.
It
I'll-
obviously can't fit up the stairs, or it would be probably
We hope to
upstairs.
God it can't.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. Okay, I'll turn off the light and make my way upstairs.
Okay, so you head back up. Are you all heading back up?
Oh, yeah, I am. I'm behind
Full
Lamia.
30 feet.
So
Sam?
yeah, we can restack a new plan.
You moving too?
Yes, yes.
Okay, stealth checks, please.
Stealth.
Unless you're not sneaking, then won't worry about it.
Stealth.
I
put
will
this
attempt to and
field
just make it
stealth.
worse, but yes, I will attempt to.
I'll stealth as well. Oof.
Sneak, a sneak, a sneak, a sneak. There we go. Yeah.
Extra oof. You couldn't have just rolled an unnatural one, Lamia. Just
Yeah.
just
You
so
just
I
had to
could do
roll
the
low, not
thing.
even a
Yeah.
high natural.
So, you guys move quickly but quietly back up. Obviously, it's hard for Lami to move super quiet with the armor, but as much as she can, she's trying to keep a low profile, hoping that the splashing noise will maybe cover her tracks a bit. You're stealthing, you move half speed, so 15 feet back. Out of sight, at least. And you finally hear the splash, and you get probably roughly back into the area where you were. Can't quite see what has approached, but you do hear this.
Sam, what do you see? So I'm behind you, obviously.
Yeah. I'll,
So you try to
look.
like creep down, like peek.
I'll take a
So it is actively looking, so we'll see. It can technically get higher than that, so. Helps if I roll the right fucking thing. Did not. Okay. She managed to get down there a little bit, and then immediately, you guys will probably see Sam get down there, see something, and immediately step back. See that
Oh.
thing, except
It's awful.
it's just this big, shaggy, drenched, wet, but large creature. Those like big, like long, lanky arms have webbed digits and these big, nasty-looking claws. And you see this like face is kind of pinched in appearance, and these like pointy, long ears. You can see these like husk-like teeth poking up from the an underbite. You could just see from like the look of the jowls and just the shape of its head, that mouth can probably open pretty fucking wide.
Delicious.
Even with the lanky build, even you can see its ribs. The way this thing moves and is built, you can tell it is strong. You see it just long enough that you get a pretty good look at it, and it happens to be like facing the other direction. But even as you kind of shift back to get out of sight, you can hear it turn around.
I hesitate to ask this. Does it smell awful? It looks like it smells like wet dog.
Yeah, it smell. You definitely are catching the scent of like algae and like a bit of just like kind of like swamp rot, you know. But it's definitely there. There's something down there. You can hear just like the movements of it shifting the water around. And you hear this like scrape along like the side of the stairs as it moves past. Like you can tell it's kind of circling the area.
Do I have
Well, that's listen good.
what's the distance from it to me?
When you saw it, you had maybe 10 feet.
Okay, too close.
Because like outside of that, you won't be able to see it. Because
Yeah,
you'll be too
true.
far up the stairs into like the part of the sea, like where it comes down, basically.
Yeah, that thing's
You hear
big.
that growl.
Oh, I don't like it.
Let's see if I can blind it, I guess. I don't feel confident.
I can throw one of these rocks I just got at it and make it deaf, but I might be deaf too. It could also save. It could like also dodge it or something.
Save blindness deafness as well, so we find out.
Good Mario! Yes!
I don't speak troll, do I?
Hell no, you don't speak troll.
No.
It's
Bugs
not
Bunny
speaking
that.
troll either, because that's not a language. But
Yeah. Okay.
I should... Hold on, let me get that on the screen. There we go.
Okay. I'm gonna shimmy down to where I can see it.
Okay.
And then I will try and cast blindness deafness on it.
Okay. That has verbal and somatic, right?
Yep. No, it's just verbal, but yep.
Just verbal?
Yep. I gotta talk to do it.
Okay. Oh, buddy, I'm afraid I actually need an initiative roll.
Ooh, wow. Okay.
Is that everybody?
Probably. It's probably best to go ahead and get everybody in on that. Make sure you select your mini.
Woo, man! Look at these friggin' nat 20s.
Boy, of all the
We're gonna die
times
tomorrow,
for a nat
guys.
20.
Oh,
God!
no, what?
Holy
my
shit!
God!
Good scrub.
That's two of you have two standard actions by our house rules.
We're going to die tomorrow.
Yeah, for everyone else, in our Wednesday game that's not streamed, they're in the middle of a fucking boss fight. Yeah, anyway. Damn, alright, so that's what we're doing today. I see. Okay, so... Sam, do you do anything as you hear Eli beginning to cast a spell?
I hold on to his belt in case he gets grabbed, but
Okay.
No, that's not terrible. I appreciate you, buddy.
I also don't want to do anything to interfere with it. So,
Fair, yeah. That's not doing the thing. Oh, there we go. Okay. All right. So that goes to Eli. You cast your spell.
Yes.
DC 17 Fortitude save.
Yes. Probably.
Thankfully,
chunky for this troll. It's
Trolls
got
have
very high
notoriously terrible Fortitude
Yeah.
saves.
Yeah, definitely.
So I've got another spell in my bag of tricks. That
Wow! Oh my gosh!
Hell,
What
baby!
is this nonsense?
oh, the troll sees something.
Guys,
He
we're
has a
gonna die
plus
later.
11.
I know.
I needed a fucking 6. Okay.
Oh, and DM is losing.
Yeah.
Okay,
that's what I'm saying.
no, I'm
Snails,
winning.
baby.
I am
Yeah,
winning.
you are
the,
winning. You are-
I'm winning
you
the
are
bet.
winning.
I'm losing because I bet on me.
Yeah, me too.
What is? I'm
Okay,
terrified for
so he's
tomorrow.
fucking blind.
Yay!
You just see those like nighttime reflections of eyes. You see them go very like there's like a flicker of color and they dim sharply, and it immediately loses its fucking mind.
Yeah, that's a
really don't
reasonable
blame it.
response.
So you have a second standard action. Unfortunately, you can't cast another spell,
No, that's fine.
But- and then you still have a move and a swift also.
I should have held an action. Damn it. Okay. Oh well.
I just want to get out of here. The problem is I'm going to make noise going through the water.
Be fast.
Fast
We'll
indeed.
do
I'm
this,
gonna.
Sam. We'll say since you have two standards, you grabbed his belt as one. I'm just going to lower your initiative to one under Eli. We'll just say you held the rest of your turn.
Okay.
I don't want you to lose your natural 20 bonus there. Sorry, go ahead, Dave.
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna haul ass, or as Eli would say.
Back up, or are
I'm
you
gonna-
running past it?
Oh, I'm gonna run, trying to get over here where it's dry, so I can be
Okay.
quiet.
so
as Eli
that's-
would say,
your
I'm-
allies are not difficult terrain, so
Speed it.
you can get your full 30 feet. That's 15. Stairs aren't difficult. To get here. So this is 20 feet. The rest of that's difficult terrain.
Okay. So I want to use my second standard as a second move. If I can.
Cool. So you still have 10 feet of your first move
Okay.
left.
So I'm down the stairs 10 feet. This is difficult terrain, right?
Yes.
So my
that's the
first
rest of your
diagonal will
move.
count as 10 feet
Mhm.
then, instead of usually it counts 5. Okay. So that's my first move. That's all of mine. And then 10 more because difficult, and then 5 I'm out of difficult. Right?
Yep, you're at a difficult.
Okay. So I still have 15 feet left. So 5,
Yes.
10, 15. I'm gonna run right there. I'm gonna try and run around the corner basically.
Nice. Okay.
I'm gonna be like, cheese it. I'm gonna just run.
All right, so that's Eli's turn. Sam, you still have a full turn. Were you trying to hold on to Eli and like get dragged with him? Because that would have slowed him down.
No.
Or do you
No,
once
no,
he
no.
runs. Okay. I should have asked before, but
If I chunk a rock at this wall over here, I'll indicate.
try to
That
hit
puts him
wall.
within 10 feet of that, right?
Yeah.
But me on the outside of that 10 feet.
Yeah, that is
also.
let me. move this,
So you're gonna try and deafen the poor bastard too.
Yeah. Like that's technically the center. I'm going from like that.
Oh my
Yeah, you can set your measuring stick to snap to the corner because when you do a burst, you choose an intersection.
Okay. Oh, okay.
So,
Yeah, so I'm
you
a-
do it like this.
That's a hard substance or a hard.
Oh,
object.
absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, that would just catch him, and
I'm gonna-
you'd be just out of range.
I'm gonna go ahead and throw one of those thunderstones, which I can't boop it, I don't think. But
Actually, hold on.
can I? Is it?
Technically, reaches that's.
You should be able
Ah.
to since you got it from the compendium.
You would need. Actually, sorry, you need to hit this corner. You see
Okay.
which one I'm indicating? Yeah, you have that
Yeah.
right there, which is fine. It has a range increment of 20.
Yeah.
Are you gonna move all the way to the bottom of the stairs first? Because it can't
Yeah,
see you.
that sounds fair. As long as I'm not.
That'll
in
give
the-
you a clear view of it.
Yeah.
You'll be pretty much next to the thing, but it can't see.
Yeah.
So
I'll throw one of the thunderstones that I got.
yeah.
At
All right,
the
just do range attack -4. No, that's
Yeah,
technically a
minus-
weapon.
When you
It's technically a weapon. It's not an improvised weapon,
Okay.
so it's just a ranged attack.
okay.
And AC's only 5 for a space, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. You got it, buddy.
Ranged attack.
Yeah, just click
Got it.
ranged attack on the sheet. Okay, yeah. I was gonna say if you don't
Ellie,
roll a 1, you
named it
pretty much got it.
marshmallow. Why
She did.
marshmallow? Oh, because marsh, because of swamp, because it smells like swamp goo. Okay, I get it. You
Yeah.
know it. Yeah, I'm tracking. I'm picking up.
She has named the scrag.
I'm smelling what you're stepping in.
Marshmallow Bartholomew Giselle the Third.
Wow.
Okay.
That's
He
what
will be
Ellie
your
named
friend
it.
And you can give him treats. Yeah, until you're
Sure.
out of treats, namely body.
And then you're the
parts.
tree. Yeah.
Yep.
Each
Just
creature
be-
within a 10-foot radius must make a DC 15 Fortitude save or be deafened for 1 hour.
Well, I would say something other than Let's just see.
Yeah, takes a -4 penalty on initiative and has a 20% chance to miscast and losing a spell. Blah, blah, blah.
Did you?
Okay,
fuck-
it's fine. It's not
I
done.
saw it. I saw it. Just
on the 1. For
kiss that one.
No way! And then it rolled to the 10.
Eh,
But you did still make a loud fucking noise over there.
Yeah. Like, runs over there, smashes the wall.
Okay. Boom! Yeah, there's this like ripple across the water over there. It's already just like flailing, freaking out. It's like hit the fucking stone a few times. Hasn't actually had a turn, so it hasn't made any real attacks, but you can see it's flipping out.
okay. And I already moved, so that's...
Yeah, that's where
That's
you are
it.
for now.
Yep.
And Lamia. So Eli fucking take off. You hear this loud bang from down there.
Look, I was like, nope.
You were in the back, so you're 20 feet away from the bottom of the stairs.
Yep. Lamia will move down, then get to Sam, and be like, where are we going?
I'm gesturing to where
Oh,
Eli went.
right after, I forgot you turned off your cap of light. What actions did to reactivate that?
It's a standard.
Do you turn it back on?
Yeah, I'll stay behind stay behind Sam and go ahead and turn on the cap of light.
Okay, because I forgot to take the light away. So
Yeah.
because it'll be real dark if you if you don't have light. Just so you know.
Yeah.
Going that way.
All right, so then I'm done.
Now we can use
Now
all the
it's
light we
blind.
want, though. It's
So-
blind, yeah. That's-
So you're done. It is just. It hears that loud bang. There's no way it can really pinpoint that sound. It's just going to start swinging. How many attacks does he have? He has 3 attacks. It's pretty much picking randomly. Now, I will say, all of its attacks are going to be in this general direction, because it knows there was something over here, and of course the rapid splashing this direction.
yeah. I
But
definitely
bang!
run quietly.
But it knows something's happening to the east of it, essentially. Not any other pinpoints other than that. So, it's going to be, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's 6 spaces. I'm going to roll 3d6 to determine which spaces it's swinging into.
Poor murder baby.
Okay, space number 5, miss. Space number 2, Lamia. Space number 4, miss. It's 1, 2, 1.
Oh, I
2,
thought I was
3,
I
4.
thought I was 3.
Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, I
5,
thought you had
6.
pinpointed
Yeah,
right
keep-
there, but okay.
Nah.
All right, my AC is
Well,
18.
he still has a
so
50% miss chance since he's blind.
Because it's blind. Yeah.
So give me evens or odds, and then roll me a d10. Which one do you want it to
Evens.
be?
evens. That's a 20. I don't want that. There we go. 1, 10. Damn it!
That is odd. Okay, he has a chance to hit you. That's with his second attack. So this is a claw.
Gonna get hurt easily, cause it's a troll. Can't wait to buy full plate.
Maybe not.
No, yeah. I had an
20.
18.
Yeah, 20 hits you. He rolled decent. Okay.
Just imagine if he wasn't blind and swinging wild.
Right?
So you take
That's
9
why
points of
there's-
damage.
Acid
Okay.
on the bandolier. I just figured it out.
Just rips through you with one of the claws. You can feel them kind of stick for a moment, like in your armor and in like the flesh, even kind of tear across. But he was already like mid swing with the other one in the wrong space. But you can tell its fury is going to be focused into where you're standing now.
Yep.
That is its turn. It can't actually 5-foot steps. It's blind. Cool. Eli, you're up.
The first axiom of stealth is stillness, so I'm not going to move.
Okay. Are you still gonna roll stealth? Hydrate.
Oh yeah. Where'd my water go? Yeah, water. Water.
Oh,
I
these
need to
nerds
see
showing
that.
up.
I'm gonna cast message and so I can be quiet and tell Sam, be like, "This is what the acid is for." Like,
That's what the acid is for, yeah.
yeah. This thing, obviously. So I was like, "Why do I have acid?" And then I realized, "Oh, duh, dummy! It's got to be this thing." What else would it be for?
Standard, not gonna move, but you're still stealthing.
Yeah, I'm not gonna move at all. I'm just using my standard to cast message.
Okay.
Stand still.
Oh, yeah, verbal somatic. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. So I'm,
Cast stealth. Okay, give me the stealth roll then.
Yeah.
Cast and then stealth, obviously.
Yeah. But I'm not gonna have my bonuses and stuff because I'm not using my actions to like bonus my stuff. So womp womp that.
He's blind. Hopefully it holds up. There is some noise. It's hard to pinpoint, so that fucking bang is like still echoing off the walls,
Sure.
you know?
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm sure it's real echoey in here, so
Alright, Sam, you're up.
This is fucking, which one of these was that? So...
the super
That clear?
real thing when
Okay.
you put on something new that you're not used to and you're like, "Oh, which one is which?"
Right?
No one's ever told me how to use these. Guess I uncork it. Hey, with it. I
I mean,
don't
you know you throw them. They're
throw. Oh, okay,
they're
okay,
splash weapons.
okay.
You probably don't want to throw it from there because it might splash on you.
But this has the highest chance of hitting it. No, no. I will. Would I know what like splash area that has?
Each square around it where you hit.
Okay. So just like moving like there would be fine, like in safety range. Okay. I will throw it at it.
Okay. You throw the acid at it. All right. give
Random
me a
bullshit,
ranged
go!
Attack. Ranged attack.
Ranged attack.
I'm assuming you're trying to hit it directly, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
15.
15 hits the blinded creature. So that's going to be 3d4 acid damage.
Just get stealth attacks.
3, 4. No bonus. There are.
Nope.
There were 3, right? Or is that in the?
It was 2 of the acid things times 3.
Yeah, each vial is labeled acid times
Acid
3.
times 3.
You
There's
threw
2
one
of
of them.
Yeah.
So, but I need
So
you
you
to
have
roll
one left.
3d4.
Yeah, there you go.
7. Okay. So here's how we're going to handle this here. Because it's so wet in here, and water both dilutes acid and douses flames, he essentially has a mischance on acid and fire right now. He doesn't get like the save or anything, it's just whether or not it actually works on him. I'm going to up it because of the intensity of the acid, of course. Normally I'd say it's 50, we're going to lower it to like 30. Fortunately, the acid does not work. You throw it and like even like as it hits him and like bursts, you start to see like this smoke and he starts to kind of react to it. There's just like all this water pouring down. He jerks his shoulder into one of the like just streams of water coming from the ceiling, which washes it off. You could definitely see that got a much more fear response than just a like fury rage response. But it's just too wet in this cavern. However, Eli, you notice it's not dripping where you are.
I am
I
dry.
picked up on that too.
You are dry.
I am dry.
Those move, standard, anything with your swift.
No.
Lamia, you're up.
Seeing that, yeah, Lamia's gonna yell, "Are we fighting it?"
Turns directly towards you when you speak.
Yeah.
I'm just gesturing madly at Eli.
It's blind, not deaf. I don't say that out loud. Sorry. 'Cause I don't
Okay,
want to know
doesn't
what I'm
answer, but I mean,
He's
so Sam
gesturing that
points
way.
that way.
Yes.
Okay, then Lamia will move.
I'm not telling you what to do. I'm suggesting, but yeah.
10, is that a 10?
That is 10. He is going to take an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
Still has 50% mischance, so I need evens or odds from you.
Even.
Go for it.
Yep. There we go.
It's an even number. He
Hey.
whiffs.
Uh,
It was a bad roll anyway. That's fine.
10, 20, and 30.
Is
I'll
it
change.
is it difficult terrain?
Yeah,
the water's
Yes,
difficult
the
to
water's difficult terrain.
I'll change my standard into a move.
Yeah, water up that high is not. You're not moving your full speed in it.
Is this a 5?
Onto the out of difficult terrain is 5. Yes.
Okay, 5. I see Eli there. Yeah.
I'm very much doing that thing where I'm like crouching, like and like leaning on the wall, like trying to look, but not be like, you know,
10.
where if it like threw something somehow, it would hit me easily.
I will stay right here, and I am done.
As you said, Lena, I'm just gonna do the like. Shh. That's what I'm trying to do.
So it's going to attack once in the space where you were again, because it missed you, but it could hear you move. So obviously that misses. Just it pauses, turns towards Sam.
Yeah, shit.
It steps over here, take its other 2 attacks at you. Evens or odds? I need a D10.
Odds. No, well, Turner's in the way.
Do 1d10 per attack, so 2d10.
So do
Just do one at a time.
I've already
That's
clicked
fine.
both.
You said odds?
Yeah.
So first one misses. That one was going to be the bite. And then it follows up with the last one as a claw. This is the one that has a chance to hit. 17 on the die hits.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, takes 7 points of damage. Slashes you open. That is his full turn is over. So we go back top of the initiative. Eli.
I'll try and shadow trap him so that hopefully we can kind of like get away from him. So. So we'll save on that one.
He wouldn't have a shadow right now.
Oh, it's too dark in here.
Yeah.
But Lami
he's
has
out
light
of
on her
armor.
head.
She's behind a wall.
Ah,
He's not in it.
okay.
You would know this. I'm not going to make you waste the spell for that.
Also, the DC on that is supposed to be DC 6. Oh no, it's because it's shadow. I get +1 because I have shadow spells. That's right. I was like, what the heck?
Yeah. But yeah, I'm not going to make you waste the spell. You would know he's not in any shadow right now.
Well then,
There is
in order
some,
to
there's some dim light coming in from here, but it's not enough to cast.
attempt to distract him, I will magic missile, but I'm going to try and have him all hit his other side, so he reacts that direction.
This side.
Like hit his,
Okay.
hit his far side.
Covered it.
I'm at
Yeah, this
4th
is-
level, so I get 2.
Yeah. So you get one more missile. It's 4 from the first.
Oh, I only need 1 because it auto rolled me 1.
Yeah, it rolls you one of them.
Okay. I didn't see that, I guess. But yeah, okay, so let me rearrange that. I almost rolled 2. I just rolled 1. There we go. 4 from both of them.
Or again. No fucking clue what it's speaking. So standard, still not moving.
Yeah, no, I'm
Pretty
gonna
decent.
say stuff.
Okay. Sam, you're up. This thing is still facing you. You can tell. You've got enough context clues. You think this thing can track by scent.
It's moving diagonally. There's not like a disengage or anything. I forget.
You'd have to. You could do a withdraw, but that's a full round. Makes it move double your speed, and you treat the space you're in right now as not threatened.
I mean, that sounds like a plan. Just to get out of here and not get an attack.
Usually, large creatures have a 10-foot reach.
Okay.
Usually, not always, but usually.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'll just take my chances.
I can't see where you're at.
So I'm gonna move
but
here.
you're in a tough spot
Just-
there.
Probably gonna.
Do you withdraw, or are you just moving?
I'm just gonna move.
Okay. So yeah, it's going to take the attack. Still blind, so he still has 50% miss. So give me evens or odds, and then D10.
Just one or
Just one. You can't make multiple attacks of opportunity.
okay odds. Eh.
As a shot.
Goddamn
He's going
twos.
to bite. He's going to bite. He's tracking with his nose anyway.
I guess that makes sense. Yeah, he's like sniffing head forward. Makes sense to just
So
chomp.
it just snaps at you. Another
God
fucking
damn.
25. Jesus. Ugh, that's a bad one. Take 11. Just rips a piece of flesh off.
I'm not visible on my screen for some reason.
You what?
I don't know, for some reason my character's like not there. I don't know, but I still see my name. Don't worry about it. We gotta continue to move.
Let's see if I can.
I can see the edge of your token on mine. Because you're in this square, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's weird. I don't know.
yeah. My name stayed where I was, but
Well,
everything
you're
else.
moving the bird.
Oh yeah, but my name, my health. Yeah, I can't. Oh yeah, there I am. Yeah. Oop, there we go.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because you grabbed the bird. Because the bird moved, you did.
You'd have to do like a group thing to move you both at the same time.
That's what I tried. I tried to drag over myself, and it
Oh,
wasn't.
you just didn't do it. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. So, am I still good there? He's already done once.
Yeah, he's already. Yeah, you can't
So that
swing
was-
twice for the same trigger.
Yeah, you
so.
only get one reaction.
10, 20, or would that be 30? Because I
That's
moved
10,
diagonal.
20. You only moved one diagonal, so
Okay.
you get 20.
30.
Yep.
I'll convert standard into move, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And then is that additional 30 spots?
Yep.
You get
Absolutely.
second, yeah,
So-
totally second.
5, 10, 15. I'm going to go here instead, 15. Now I'll just chill there. If that's not interfering with anybody.
You're not in my way.
Lamia, you're up.
It's a good question what to do now.
Yep.
Lamia looks over at the two and like shrugs her hands up in the air.
I'm also gonna shrug back. I didn't plan this far ahead.
Yeah, no. And then otherwise she will ready to stab at the troll if it comes through where they went.
Okay.
I will put that
Get
in
your
chat.
halberd ready.
Yep.
Okay. Run, you fuck! Yeah! Sloshing noise.
It hurt me leave. So,
Just roars into that tunnel. And Lamia, there's a just a long arm with claws, just like both of them just scrambling on the inside. First, like against the ground, one on the wall on the left, and then one swings towards you on the right. It actually is partially squeezing into this space, but I think it's still a valid space for it because it's tall, not long.
Mm-hmm.
Just like, bah. But it's already blind, so this is just as good as its other rolls, really. It's still got a 50% miss chance. It's gonna be the choose evens or odds and then roll d10.
This one will be odds.
Oh, nah. Bad luck. You never switch.
God dang it.
See, you never switch.
No, I switch with my instinct.
No, you never switch.
Wrong.
Pick one and stay that way for the rest
She
of
can
your
do
life.
what she
Nope.
wants. So, you did that. Okay, cool. So it's chance. You also do have cover, so +4 AC for you.
Yay! So that will make it 22.
Ah, he rolled crap. Okay, so
Perfect.
scrapes the armor. You. Oh, you're like on that side. You know, yeah, I'll say you can get attack on him from here. He's gonna have cover against you. Like, you can have a view of him. You can
Yeah,
see
that's
him.
fine. That is fine. Just a normal attack. Because I didn't bother to do the good old power. Holy crap!
30 definitely hits. How about 30? 18.
Oh,
on
I
the
rolled an
die?
18, yeah.
Yeah, damn. These only crit on what, 20?
Yeah.
Cool. Still 30. That's big. 14 points of damage. Oh, I forgot. He's a troll. So his wounds are healing.
Mm-hmm.
But 14. 16. So you just like hack a big gouge in the arm, like tear down it. He doesn't even seem to like scream in pain or anything. It just rips through. He just continues to roar and scramble at you.
Yeah. Fair.
Top of the initiative. Eli, your turn.
I guess I'm gonna try and Ray of Enfeeblement. Get his strength to go down.
That would definitely help.
Okay.
Nice. I believe, let's see, you get a hit a ranged touch. Go for it. Just gonna be a ranged attack for you.
Yep. Got it.
Does have cover, but his touch is pretty fucking garbo.
That's okay. I didn't roll very well, so would not be surprised if I miss.
So his touch AC plus the 4 from cover.
Yeah, that's gonna make it a miss.
You hit
then.
him.
Oh, no way.
You hit him. He's big.
Yeah,
He's not-
he's big,
he's not
but I
fast,
just thought
he's
with the
big.
+4 from cover I was gonna miss. But
The touch, it hits the touch. It wouldn't have hit his like flat-footed or regular, right?
right.
Or it might have. I don't know. So he does.
Okay. Well, then he's get fortitude to take half.
Oh, he does still get a save. Okay.
Yeah, fortitude for half.
For half.
Ray of Enfeeblement, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Okay, I thought he was about to roll a fucking 2.
Oh, nope.
Natural 20, so he definitely saves.
So yeah, he takes half. So it's 1d6 plus 2.
Yep.
So he takes 2.
So 2 penalty of 2. That's better than nothing.
Yep.
Throw ability.
That's
adjustment
one.
on him.
I mean, that's 1 point. Yeah, 1
1 point of damage.
actual point of stuff that he can't do anymore, which is something. And then I'm
Oh,
actually
there
going
it
to
is.
move this time. I'm going to back up over here because I just want to see what's over here. Not much. Except these are doors, or what are these?
Just conferring that penalty. You move over there, you see this set of big stone doors.
Okay, cool. I would try and whisper or signal or something, but I can't see anybody, so I'm not going to. I'm just gonna stand there, look at the doors, and be like, doors.
All right, Sam, you're up.
Okay. Is he still in wetness? I'm assuming.
Most of his body is still in the wet area.
Okay. Is he roaring constantly? Do I see mouth?
I mean, he roared, and otherwise he's just like growling and making noise. Yeah.
Mm.
If you try to call shot to the mouth, you can. It's a
I know,
huge
it's-
penalty.
Yeah, it's a
It's
huge
at like
penalty.
minus 10. Because he's not just like sitting there with his mouth open.
Yeah, I really want to do it though.
You only have one more of those, so
I know.
But I can tell you now, there's still going to be the 50% chance he takes no acid damage. If you get him in the mouth, then obviously I'll take that away. But
Yeah, still.
Ellie.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna do a regular bow shot on him. I don't want to risk hitting Lamia when she's right next to him.
Makes sense. All right, yeah, take the shot. He does not have cover against your shot.
There's a lot of rolling.
But 14's not bad. 14 hits the blind creature. So it's 10 points of piercing damage.
Flat-footed AC is the best.
Tears it out, throws it into the water. You can see it's already starting to heal.
Yeah. I remain where I am.
Lamia.
Almia shoots a glare back at Sam, and then notices Eli's gone. So she's gonna go ahead and take a 5-foot step back, and just ready to attack
Scrape
again.
across the wall as you back out. You see the claw just on the wall, like where you were, but you got out of range.
Yeah.
And then ready for another attack.
Yep.
His turn. He's going to begin squeezing through this space.
Yeah.
Pulls his way all the way in, or most of the way in. In enough. You make your attack.
Mm-hmm.
$18 definitely hits.
Cool.
Cool. It's 8. Yeah, he felt that. Thunk right in the chest, and he just howls and just rushes forward, even like trying to push you out of your space. He doesn't know what's over there, but he is trying to just bull rush into this space. So that's going to be a CMB.
Oh, gross.
Can he hit himself on the pointy bit of the rock?
Nope. I wouldn't mind anyway.
Where is my CMD? Okay, there it is. Okay.
CMD
All right.
of what? What's your CMD?
Oh, sorry, 21.
Nice.
Whew.
Awful.
Oh, thank you, God.
Hooray.
So she rolls into you, and you like brace against the wall, push him back. You can tell he's still partially stuck in the tunnel. Can't quite get the leverage he needs. Swipes at you a few times, but nothing meaningful enough that they could hit you. They're just kind of wild.
Mm-hmm. I don't blame
Right. Eli.
I'm gonna run over to these doors and try and open them.
Okay. You see these two big handles on it. You grab hold of the handles. Give me a will save.
All right, figured. Do something bad was gonna happen. Let's go.
Is he technically within? Never mind.
You don't have light of effect, unfortunately. But
Yeah.
21. You feel this like strange urge to like, I don't know, you just feel really good for a second. You almost like feel like giggling and like you just feel like this like playfulness just like bubble up, and you're like, what the fuck? We're about to be eaten? No. And you find that, like, even like as you're coming out of that, you realize you're like trying to pull and like push the doors, and they didn't budge. But right as you finish fighting that urge down, they shunt forward, and they both fly open. They feel a lot lighter than they look.
Just trying to pull a pushy, guys. You know, it happens. Gotta laugh at yourself sometimes. It's just like that's my excuse for the weirdness of the feeling.
Trying to reveal this, but roll 20's being a butt. 1 second. What is happening? There we go. Back to there. Light layer.
Oh, wonderful.
So, unfortunately, I can't, like, those actual door things are part of the map. I can't do those, but...
Why do I always find the dead bodies?
Let me see, do I need to move... Yes, I need to move chat.
Well, someone has to find them, Eli.
Yeah, but it's always me!
Hey kids, want to see a dead body?
Yes. You see what appear to be some... like, rust-colored skeletons. Looks like they have, like, a bunch of dried blood all over them.
I don't like that at all.
And you hear a voice say, "Oh, now that's fantastic.
Oh, I don't like that
was
either.
hoping for more guests to the party." Only Eli hears this.
That's good. I'm too busy fighting a troll.
But, yeah, move, standard, through the doors open. There's another place, and it's dry. That's nice.
Guys, I found a door with a creepy voice.
Yeah, this is like a... You can see these... It's like full of pillars. Like, this is a big stone pillar from floor to ceiling. Same. That's all you can see right now. Alright, Sam. We'll try to get through this round and... Sam, you're up.
Cool. Wrong button. I'm going to move.
You think it's mostly out of the water now.
Okay. Still going to move. So I would like to remain out of range.
5-foot step, I'm assuming.
Yeah. Debating whether or not just to leave it, because it kind of makes it good, like, if people come in and after us.
You know it can get through there, right?
Yeah, okay. Still.
It's squeezing its way through right now.
Yeah, I'll do another throw. I don't want to waste it, though.
You gonna throw the acid again?
Yeah.
It's splash damage. The mom is standing right next to
Yeah,
it.
you're gonna hit Lamia for sure.
And I'll shoot arrow at it.
Okay.
You also have this cool oil that makes your sword fiery.
I'm not getting close to that, bitch.
You know what?
Yeah,
Fair.
take a shot.
That's totally fair.
17 hits, 10 more damage.
Yeah. Guys, I figured out I should have been the bow user the whole entire time.
So you can tell it's still like clawing its way through, and this one hits right under the jaw. It's just pissed. It's just pissed and roaring. It's like you can still see part of the arrow, even though it's snapped. It is like sticking out of its neck and like slowly pushing out. But,
Darn it, Ellie, no! For once, the power of friendship will not work here.
But you can see that it's definitely showing wounds. They're just healing rapidly.
Yeah.
Lamia, you're up.
I'm gonna take a 5-foot step right here. And then for now, I will do Furious Focus.
And power attack, I'm assuming, since you're...
Yeah.
You can just say you're doing power attacks. Furious Focus just modifies that.
I added the damage.
16 hits the blind creature. 20 points. thwack, hit it like with the axe head part of the halberd, split part of its head in half. Like you get like all the way down into one eye. You hear this like loud crack as like you can tell that the bone snaps. You like damage part of the vertebrae. It drops to a knee. Starts to just close and heal up. It's not down. You can definitely tell you really hurt it though. It's its turn now. It unfortunately cannot 5-foot step because it's still squeezing, so it has to move. In that space, now it's fully in the room. That was a move action. Does trigger attacks opportunity if you want to take one, Lamia.
Yes, I will. Do I want to take... You know what? I will go ahead and take that minus and do power attack again. So -2.
You have to. It lasts until your next turn. Yeah.
Okay, so...
Yeah, you don't have a choice. You can't turn it off until...
-2, 6 damage.
Still hits. 13. So throws your halberd back up, crawls in there, gets into that space, turns towards you. You're already coming around the other side, like right into the side of its head. Crack! Cleave all the way through. The head just lolls back and it falls forward. Slumped across the ground. It is still healing.
Yeah. Sam, quick!
Okay, you notice it's collapsed into the area where there's no water dripping, so you should be able to get the acid to apply to it. You hope.
Yeah.
But
Yep.
It's midnight.
Midnight.
It is midnight.
So unfortunately, we have to leave you here at the victory?
Right? There's a creepy voice that Eli got to hear. So...
Remember to acid the troll next time. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's very important.
Just putting that in there, just in case. Or flame coat the thing and start hacking. But, I mean...
So
anyway, thanks everybody.
Yeah.
That is going to have to do it for this session. Next session, we kick back up into this, see what's in this room, and hopefully resolve the rest of this quest before we take
Let's see. Did anybody vote for DM? Nope, no one voted for DM.
Oh no, I win alone.
Mandatory request that everybody check our social media stuff. As always, we have Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all unnatural_1s, and then obviously join our Discord, please. We also have a Patreon. If you would like to become a member, you can. We have cool stuff on there, like whatever we decided to call Panda's Podcast. We also have monthly hangouts, which, speaking of Ellie and Ron, don't forget this Saturday.
Yes, this Saturday.
7
I'm actually free this Saturday, I think.
Hey, this Saturday, 7 o'clock, everybody. By everybody, I mean our patrons, but the two who are in here right now, I'm talking to.
The cool people.
Yeah. Other than that, I hope everybody has a wonderful night, and we hope to see you again next Tuesday.
They paid us.
Yeah.
What?
But they're cool. They paid us to say that they're cool.
Yeah, that's what being a patron.
This is a sponsored message.
The rest of you is nerds. You don't want to be a nerd.
If anybody like me grew up with no cable, I'm going to say brought to you like viewers like you.
Just like you.
Because I watched OTA programming a lot.
Oh, Jesus.
As a kid.
Yeah, who we gonna read?
OTA is PBS, by the way. It's
Thank
our
you.
OTA
Oklahoma.
is the Oklahoma version of it, but yeah, it's public television.